Sit here and just smoke the whole time.
Could I be the one you love?
Flawd, welcome to therapy. I'll be recording this session if you don't mind. Remember that this is a judgment-free zone and anything you say here stays between us.
What I'm not in control of is what stressed me out the most. Thoughts about death, but I suppose only God says when I'm a go. Right to express, but will I be impressed by the legacy I left when I'm a ghost? If life is a test when I pass, I guess it's my results. Hate living in fear of dying, anxiety got me feeling it's near. I don't even know why I'm designed like I'm fine here. Maybe the wires are fried in my mind. Think I'm missing a gear. Because outside it I shine, but inside isn't what it appears. I thought mama had all the answers, then cancer spread from her breast to her chest. Never forget her bedridden, lit cigarette with the rest of the breath she get. She stared death in the face. Quick chemo accepted her. I can search, but there's a right thirst. That type of courage I have yet to embrace. I was getting high and popping peas while my uncle died across the street. Hope to him and mama looking down, and they taking pride in watching me. I be laying wide awake at night. Mind me saying I'm a waste of life. Never wanna see me down and out. Thanks to God I got the strength to fight.
Okay, this is good, this is good. I feel like we're making some real progress here, some real strides. But it seems like you're still holding back. I just need you to relax, open up, and let me in.
This what it sound like inside of my head going post-so-traumatic. Combined with my stress when I go to look back, I get kinda depressed. I got sober, then afterwards drowned in regret. No matter how far I go, it's not ending. I can feel calm and close, you want vengeance. Won't be a problem, no, come on, send it. Know that I will know the smoke, I'm long-winded. Go, you better call your folks and call friends. And don't forget the law, you gon' need all them. When warriors evolve, that won't cut off instinct. So we have a fall, I hope the cause endings. Got demons, I ain't invited me, but they're not leaving. Thought I said about it when I got treatment, but I've been fighting them, it's about even. Lot of reach, you really do more blocking. Bobbing, weaving, I meet them with pure offense. Got the leader be keeping the score watching. Who thought a demon could even perform boxing? Boy locked in, brave hard, I can take loss, so I ain't soft. When it ain't great odds, I don't break off. Pray hard to remain cause, I remain cause. Like an all day job, ain't no days off. Thank God that I ain't paused, when they talk, I don't play late pause up on they jaws.
Okay, that's enough. We get it. You can let me out now.
No matter how far I go, it's not ending. I can feel calm and close, you want vengeance. Won't be a problem, no, come on, send it. Know that I will know the smoke, I'm long-winded. Go, you better call your folks and call friends. And don't forget the law, you gon' need all them. When warriors evolve, that won't cut off instinct. So we have a fall, I hope the cause ending.
What up, everybody? What up, Jeff?
What's happening?
How you doing?
What's happening?
You loud as hell, Kenny.
I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn your mic down on my end.
I'll turn it down on this end too, bro.
All right,
Test.
Test one, there you go. There you go. What up, everybody in the chat? How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Pause the Podcast, episode 2, hosted by SMG Jimmy, Trainwreck Kenny, Flawd TV, and myself. And special guest for today is Mr. Jeff McCool from Moccasin Creek.
Where's Flawd at, bro?
He's in the process.
I know he was moving and shit. I know he was, but I thought he said he was gonna get on here.
He is. He's coming.
That's what's up. I don't even want to do the show if he ain't here. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Well, you did. What?
I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. Jeff, how you feeling today, bro? You gotta be dehydrated in a motherfucker, I'm saying.
I made some life changes this morning about 10 o'clock.
I know you did. I know you did.
I swear I ain't drinking. I ain't doing
boy.
I told T, I was like, I need to apologize to everybody. I saw one clip that I was like, I ain't got nobody talk. I was like, man, I felt like a belligerent asshole. I look back, I was like, damn,
you did, bro.
Bad. Then
I thoroughly enjoyed it, so you're good with my book.
I sent T a video. I'm out here dealing with this bullshit. I had another coyote just run up on me on the fucking lawnmower like an hour ago. Like an hour.
Each other, bro.
It's crazy, dog.
You gotta be strapped.
What? Well, yeah. I got what I think's happening now is that every time they hear the lawnmower, they associate that sound that the dog's gonna be outside. You know what I'm saying? So crank the mower up, they just start coming out. So that's how we start picking them off now. But
what up, y'all?
What's up,
Wow.
Flawd?
What's up, dog?
Well, what you could do, Jeff, is just put the lawnmower out in the middle of the field, turn it on, and just
That's what I
sit
did.
back with
That's
the
what I did.
rifle and pick them off.
That's what I did. I got the first one. I cut a bunch of my dog's hair and went and spread it out there this afternoon too. I just had one walk up about an hour ago and dropped it. I think there's about 18 to 20 out here because I'm filling in like 6 dens. But when I get back from Vegas, I got a crew coming out. We're gonna use all the thermals and try to get them all out of here.
And coyotes are nasty. They can ruin a lot of shit.
They're so smart too, man. Like they're super smart, but they taste like shit. They taste like shit though.
Jimmy, dude, what are you eating coyotes for, bro? That's insane.
I just like to try everything I killed. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that.
I ate owl just cause.
Ain't that like illegal or some shit?
I ain't have much.
I'm sure eating an owl is as bad as eating a person. If I'm not sure.
It
we already live?
It depends on the person, I guess.
Oh shit!
Shit, we been live, dog.
What up, y'all?
I don't know where you been at, headset Jim.
Man, I've been kicking it with my headset, bro.
Let me tell you what happened to me today. So I go to Walmart, and I was wearing this Adam Calhoun shirt that says "Crazy White Boy." Oh my God! I had so many people that are going to approach me so negatively. It's like,
really?
Yeah.
What were they saying?
I am a crazy white boy. I need to get me one of those shirts.
That's kind of racist. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Wearing an Adam Calhoun shirt is racist?
I think because it says white boy on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like all of a sudden you're not allowed to be a white boy. You are a white boy. You're an old ass white boy, but you're a white boy nonetheless.
So you're racist for existing.
You should just get one that says crazy papaw on that motherfucker. Senile papaw.
Hey, I stopped in Memphis one time to get gas, and I was wearing this. Yeah, that wasn't a good thing to do.
Bro, we went to the club in Memphis one night, and I got fucking wasted, dude. It was we got going. I had to piss. We stopped and get gas, and I went in the bathroom, and it was the first bathroom I'd ever went in that didn't have fucking urinals, bro. It was just all stalls. I was like, damn, this is fucking weird. So I pissed, and I came out, realized I was in a women's bathroom, bro. That's why.
You're okay. It depends on what state you're in. It's okay in half of them.
This was a long time ago. I don't think it was okay at all, bro. I was tripping because when I was coming out, some chick was coming in. The look on her face.
I've done that shit. Yo, Pete, tell me this ain't the coldest shirt ever. The Golden Girls, dog.
That's
hard. That's hard.
That's hard, right?
That's definitely hard.
That shit was done. It just showed up today. I don't even know where it came from. I'm gonna rock that though.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Have you decided what you're wearing? Have you decided what you're gonna wear to your sister's induction to Hall of Fame?
Yeah, she's mad. She don't know, but I sent it to my brother-in-law. He's like, hell yeah. I had a baby picture of us printed up on a shirt. Just put that bitch together.
That's dope too. I had some articles and shit I wanted to talk about tonight, but I don't have one of them days where I just kind of want to hang out with my homies and chop it up. So that's what I plan on doing tonight. I don't know if y'all brought anything, but I'm gonna leave mine for the next episode because I just want to kick it.
Leave what?
Huh?
Who you're putting on pause? Is that what you're leaving?
Yeah. Well, no, I
that's what I'm wearing.
Yeah, on pause, I'm sure. But
I didn't know what you said. I didn't understand.
Well, like articles and shit. Like I had looked into like bringing to attention because the point of what I wanted to do on a podcast was bring attention to situations and things going on that people should know about. Like one of them was this autistic paraplegic child that got shot by cops in his front yard or some shit. I was gonna bring that up because that's super fucked up, but it's just not.
Excuse me.
That's real fucked up.
Yeah, it's super fucked up, and I'm trying to keep the energy positive.
Yeah. Let's not go there. I agree with you.
What I'm saying.
I agree with you.
My wife did get me a Gucci ring, bro. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Excuse me. Damn.
Have you ever seen one? Have you ever been to one of these?
Yep.
We used to do that shit.
We used to have them open for us on the road.
Always different. That looks like me. I'm the same height as that guy in the yellow. Damn, bro. Yeah, he said damn to the announcer said damn. That's how you know that was look. Like 3 feet high. Acrobatic little guy. They both did. Coming out on that hoe. Listen, he did it. I can't believe he did it.
That Joker did a 309 to him.
Oh shit. That was the 304. I did the 304 on this. Oh no, look at that. Look, he picked the area too. You can't even get it very high. It looks like a finger flick. Every
Hey,
song
this is
like a
no.
finger flick. Like a little fucking.
Hey, no lie, dude. Like 2012 through 13, when we was doing a bunch of bike rallies, the micro midget wrestling, dog. They carried their shit with. They opened.
Midget
I
wrestling.
swear that's what it was called.
Yeah,
They opened.
That's the channel too.
Yeah,
Micro Midget Wrestling.
they legit opened probably 15 shows for us. I was like,
just a widow fella.
It felt like some weird like redneck juggalo type shit. Like we're rolling around and they're opening the show, and it was just. It was crazy. They were all cool as shit, but yeah, it's
Sure they were.
It was different.
They were just happy to be there, bub.
Yeah, I was too. I'm happy to
be there.
I'm happy anytime I can get a paycheck.
Me
Speaking
too.
of which, dog, I got
Oh no,
I can't talk about it. I guess I don't know. I just got involved in a big ass lawsuit with fucking TuneCore.
I don't think that you're supposed to be talking about that.
That's all I can say. Yeah, I can say that.
I guess. I don't know if you can or not. I was just talking shit.
Yeah, I can. But yeah, fuck TuneCore.
They pay me once a month sometimes.
What, someone struck your shit and then they're trying to sue back for the money or something?
Nah, they actually this whole IRS shit that I'm in, dude, it's crazy. This is the craziest shit, dude. Without getting too far into it, they had taxed us 5 years in a row, a couple $100K more than what we brought in because somehow they had flipped a number on somebody's SS or on somebody's social or their EIN, and we were claiming some band that we've never heard of. Don't know who they are. And it went on for like 4 years. We kept trying to work it out with them, this, that, and other. So they put accounts on hold, blah, blah, blah. It was just a big,
How
big
much money
mess.
they owe you after that? That's the real question. Fuck.
A lot.
I know you paid a lot on that.
Yeah, well, I mean, because it's there's a lot of factors that go into that. It's like, I mean, how many other people have they done it to? Are they actually only taking their exact percent? Like we've had to hire forensic accountants and all this shit and blah blah blah. Go in. The good thing for me is that they didn't respond to the first 2 demand letters, so now we're gonna go on from there. And that's really I could talk to y'all off camera, but. Yeah, watch yourself with all the distribution, dude. Because I mean, you just got to trust their numbers that show. You don't know what's going on.
I know, bro.
It's kind of messed up. And then when you start looking at things, you're like, wait a minute. I know we did this, but why are we getting taxed for this? And then after like 3.5, 4 years of digging. Our entertainment dude, he found it. He's like, look, y'all are getting taxed. I mean, we were literally claiming some band we've never don't even know. They're out of New York somewhere, and they probably didn't know either. But they ain't paid taxes in like 4 years. We've been paying them. We've been paying them for them. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy, man. Just like
There's no way after 4 years they didn't realize that they weren't paying taxes on money they were getting.
Here. Oh yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know about that because we've never even had contact with the other guy. Like we're not upset with it. It wasn't their problem at all. So, yeah, man, I'm just tripping on how like you really think about it. It's like you don't any of these places could be doctoring numbers. They could take whatever percentage they want. How you gonna know? You know what I mean?
Is that all microphones that they're flawed? How many mics you got, bro? I need a new podcast mic, bro. Send me
This
something
is
decent.
1, 2,
I got
3,
this
4.
Moog or whatever the fuck. I paid like $30 for it from Amazon. I need a better fucking podcast.
The SM7B is good.
Yes.
I ain't got SM7B money, dog.
These are old. But I also got this. This is a good one.
Should get a headset, Kenny.
NTG. You should. That's such a good idea.
Hey, that's an
That's a
instrument
great
microphone
idea.
right there, ain't it?
This is
get a headset.
this is like you could use it for instruments. It's like camera mic. It's for like movies.
Oh, I got it.
But I just use it for my stream.
Kenny, I gotta ask you, what was about Jimmy's face that got you triggered?
Man, fuck off, T.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Fuck off, T.
I gotta
What the
know.
fuck? We going
Funny,
back
bro.
at my face again?
I legit was just being funny, and you got blown way out of proportion.
I ran with it.
I love his face. He looks like a classy Mario. Like if Mario was
That's
a pimp.
that's
Damn.
disrespectful. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
got me though. That was good.
It's true.
Pause
That's
on that.
disrespectful.
was
I would
good.
never say.
That was good. I'm taking it. It's the way my beard is right now. I look all fucked up right now.
Mario,
I
I
think-
think beard, my boy.
I think you look like you could be the coach in a Mighty Ducks reboot.
I think I look like I got the
man.
baddest bitch out of anybody on this
Yeah.
panel. That's what
I
I
can
think
see
I
it.
look like.
We can't start comparing females to shit because in your eyes she may be the baddest bitch in the world, and in my eyes,
I'll
you know what I'm
win.
saying?
I mean, last week
bro. I
when
love my
our
wife
very
very
first
much.
episode, 45,
I'm
the
sure your
first
wife is
45
very
minutes.
lovely.
She's bad,
My,
bro.
my girl is legitimately a paid international model. So
You do realize last week, our first episode, the first 45 minutes, Kenny was doing directions.
he did. He did. He read directions for a solid 25 minutes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I still got him sitting right here. Looking anything goes south, you know. Like in case I need to figure out what the weather's gonna be tomorrow, I can flip 3 or 4 pages and it'll tell me.
That's a badass soundboard if it can tell you what the weather is.
No. I'm about to see if the tow truck guy will take the soundboard to bring my car back to the house. That's what I'm about to do. Say, hey, bro, will you take this soundboard and
Somebody needs to turn the dogs off on their soundboard.
That ain't my dogs, but I do got this. For only $150, we can bring Kenny's car back to his driveway.
He thought of that. He thought of that when Gotcha Man was talking shit last night for sure.
That was funny, dude.
I did, bro, because bro act like I was a bum.
That's fucked up.
It's terrible.
Who's a bum?
Me?
Why you say that?
Because I be on the internet begging for money all the time, bro.
You ain't begging for money. What the fuck you
I'm
got?
doing it right now.
He said, "I'm doing it right now."
I'm doing it right now.
job to beg
Somebody
for money
shoot
on
me
the internet.
$500 to get this turbo and get my car home. I just need
Literally
$150
my
for the
job.
tow truck, $250 for the turbo, $100 for the hose, and another $100 to pay everybody to put it on.
For only $8 a day, you too can stop a train wreck.
Hey, I got my name honestly, bro. Like I didn't
What's
get that because I seen it occur one time. No, my life is a fucking train wreck, and it's been
There
that
we
way
go.
for a lot of years.
Well, I got a funny
Get it
feeling
together,
your
motherfucker.
life
I don't know
is
what
gonna
else to
take a
say to you
turn.
on that one.
Go ahead, T, with your fucking
No,
shitty story.
I think that your life is going to take a turn for the better.
I think it is too. You want to know why? Because I put it all in God's hands.
That's all you can do.
Yup.
I don't
All
know
you
what
can
else
do.
to do.
I mean, there's for sure steps you can take as a person too to help make your life better. As
I'm
well.
definitely doing that. I'm going to therapy. I started taking Prozac. I fucking, you know what I mean? I'm doing
I don't
those
know if
things
that's the
too.
correct answer.
I said that. I'm getting. I'll troll people back now. I don't really give a shit. And on that video that we put up, the water on fire, when one of the first comments was like, "Fake ass Christian talking about Jesus and out there drinking on the water." I'm like, how you think we got home safely?
Yeah, Jesus drank wine.
Jesus got us home. Chill out, bro. Why you being so contradictory? You gonna cuss me? Yeah, it's like, dude.
I don't understand. That's something that bothers me about some of the religious,
I
like
gotta stay
hardcore
off the
religious
internet.
people, is when they start attacking you for things that are not even sins because they've deemed them as bad. But
Right,
the Bible
right.
says not like I had this one lady. I was at this poker game. It was like 5:00 in the morning, right? Everybody's just sitting there playing cards. We're all up, blah blah blah. And this we were way younger, right? So this kid that we were playing cards with, his crazy mom comes in. He's like, "You all are sinners. You're all going to hell. You're all doing this." And I'm like, "Where in the Bible does it say I can't play poker with my friends?"
Yeah.
It's funny too, because like the judgment, it's like the hypocrisy of just so judgmental. It's like,
I mean,
what's the Bible say about that? You know?
I believe in Jesus and I believe in God for sure, but some people be taken like they are the higher power and can judge you for it. You know, what you're doing.
Well, people just like the word "fuck," right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So me and my
the word
brother
didn't even exist in biblical times, so how could that be a sin?
Exactly.
Fuck you,
Show me
my bad.
Show me in the Bible where it says you can't say that.
Enough.
Yeah, it's like
Flawd, you know this person?
Yeah, he's
Swizzle.
okay. He's from my chat.
For shizzle.
All right. Well, thanks for the $5 super chat.
Say that.
He's a racist Nazi.
That's
For real?
crazy, bro.
Exactly, Andy Skoll.
For
We're
real?
all sinners.
That's where I'm going with it. I'm gonna tell the world he is until the world believes it for sure.
B Swizzle is a racist Nazi. Does he wear sheets or the actual?
Probably both. Probably
coat?
both. To be honest.
He's got a coat sheet.
Whichever one is
Movie was
more
that, bro,
racist,
where
that's
they
the
were
one he gets.
arguing at the beginning about the holes. He's like, I can't even see out this damn thing.
I'll be right back.
What was that?
Bro, you
He's
remember-
like, my wife worked all day on cutting these holes. What fucking movie was that, bro? That's one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in my entire life.
Django, not Django. It was Django,
Is it
wasn't
Django?
it? Yeah, with Jonah Hill. He's like, who cut these holes? He said, next time get your wife to do it.
Oh, yeah,
that
was Django.
That was Django.
That was definitely Django.
I somehow have never seen that movie.
Great
You're
movie,
racist,
dude.
just like B Swizzle.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Because you're a racist, just like B Swizzle.
Okay.
Bro, that's just too funny, bro.
Okay, it's crazy. Nah, bro. You gotta fight that a little bit, bro.
You know what's wild? Like,
I'm not a racist. So you want to call me a racist? Okay, that's your opinion.
What's
Cool.
wild is how what's wild is how gossip and like things like that can get started so easily on the internet. And yeah, but think back, dude. This is what's crazy. I saw this meme the other day that made me think about how cold it was back in the day when there was no technology, there was no nothing. And in the mid-'90s, every middle school in America somehow was convinced that Marilyn Manson had a rib removed.
Dude, I remember this.
Dude,
and we were all convinced that he was the brother on the Wonder Years.
Yeah, the Wonder Years. How? This is back. We can't even get rumors that cool on the internet anymore.
No,
that was just all word of mouth. Worldwide, dog.
Worldwide. I was in Chicago. You were down south. We were saying the same shit.
Yeah. And did y'all ever hear the other one? Screech was Mike D's brother from the Beasties because they were both diamonds.
No, I heard something weird about. What was the one about Screech that I heard? It was another one.
It was probably real.
Yeah, he did porn.
He actually did porn though. That was not a fucking.
No, I'm talking about the rumor. There was like some made up shit about him.
Yeah, but it was crazy how a rumor could spread like that back in the day.
Dude, Manson had so many of them, dude.
It was wild. With no internet, no nothing, dude.
No one's everybody's like, all they kept hearing was like these Satanist shit about fucking Manson. He wasn't even a Satanist, he was just a cop. But like
a fucking dorky motherfucker, man.
Dude, I'm a fan of Marilyn Manson. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not.
I had that in a bar. I was like,
definitely was a dorky motherfucker.
Oh, he's for sure a dorky motherfucker. But he had.
He's a good artist. He's a great artist.
I'll stand on like with the pen. He's the coldest rock writer ever.
I don't know. He's dope, dude. He's good. I don't know. If
very few people could write. Very few people could write on his level.
I said that.
Depends on the rock you're talking about.
I said that in a song.
I go across all genres of rock with Manson's pen. Manson
That's
is
false
deep
because
pen.
Maynard from Tool is way.
He doesn't have a pen like that. He's got a crazy
voice.
I love Maynard. Dude, Tool's one of my favorite band of all time. I love A Perfect Circle.
You think Marilyn Manson's better than Maynard?
With the pen? I don't think he's better overall, but I think with the pen he is. At composition, I think Maynard's better.
Out of
But-
I
out of
love
pocket, out of
this
pocket. Absolutely not.
conversation. Actually, it's my favorite.
Eddie Vedder's a better writer than
I'm
Marilyn
gonna get a
Manson.
motherfucking
No, he's
phone
not. Eddie
stand.
Vedder's my favorite, and I'm the biggest Pearl Jam
He is.
stan in the world. I'm the
He
biggest
is.
Pearl Jam stan. He can't outright Manson.
You're
I'm
tripping.
talking the
You're just a
pen
Manson.
game.
You're just a Manson stan.
I'm
That's all
not.
that is.
I like
That's
Pearl
all
Jam
that is.
more.
'Cause I like
Manson.
Manson too.
I like
Manson.
Pearl Jam more than I like Manson. 100%. But I'm saying
Stan
That
Manson.
doesn't.
I'm talking about just
What'd you
writing
say?
skills. As a writer, I said I
False.
like Pearl Jam
False.
more than Manson.
False. So what do you mean by writing? Because writing is composition.
I'm talking about
What do you mean
songwriting.
by
Like,
writing?
so if you put it on paper, right?
Composition.
You put it on paper
You're
and
talking
you
about
read it.
lyrically?
No,
Yeah, I'm
he's
saying
talking-
pen with the pen.
Oh, I'll beat Marilyn Manson with the pen. That's crazy.
Not in rock, Doug. Not in rock.
I'll
Doug.
beat Marilyn Manson in every genre with the pen.
Listen, bro. Y'all need to.
Every genre. I'll do rock better than Marilyn Manson.
Alright.
I'll write better rock than Marilyn Manson. I'll write better rap than Marilyn Manson. He's cool.
I mean, you'll just lie on the internet apparently, because that's what you're doing right now.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'll do it. I'll put it. I'll apply it as well.
I mean, I love the self
Marilyn
belief,
Manson
but
is a fat weirdo. He's a good.
Hey, he
artist,
was
but he's a
good.
fat weirdo.
He was good in Sons of Anarchy.
dude, Marilyn Manson was a legend
That
in the
weirdo.
90s. He's just old. Let's see what you look like in 30 years.
I'll look better than Marilyn Manson. My skin won't be fucking Casper the Ghost White, and I won't be wearing makeup.
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe, nigga. You're gonna turn pale. I'm not gonna be pale at any point, bro.
Maybe, dog. You never know.
There's no way.
I guarantee you,
That's not
nobody
even
thought
that-
Michael
because we
Jackson
could
was
line on
going
the
to look
internet
like he
today.
ended
That's
up
the truth,
looking. I guarantee you, nobody thought Michael Jackson was going to look the way he was until he did. Okay, I guarantee it.
Michael Jackson's crazy. But yeah, no, I put Maynard above Marilyn Manson 100%.
I do too as an artist.
No, as a writer. As a writer.
That's
as a artist,
crazy.
as a writer as
Show
well.
me one song that he outwrote Marilyn Manson on.
And then I'll
Where
say
his
it, and
pen-
then I'll
it's
show
all
it to
the
you and you'll say,
composition of
"I
the
don't
music
agree with
behind
it." So it's not
Dude, I
really
love
really
Tool.
bad.
You're talking to me like I don't love Tool. I'm not
That's
going
not
to
what I'm
hate
saying.
on
I'm
Tool.
not talking to you like you don't love Tool. I'm talking to you like you're wrong, but I'm not.
Okay,
not like
pause.
you're
I
wrong.
love Tool, by the way.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. Pause on that. But mute these guys.
Hey, so you could talk with your low voice?
Did you like it?
No,
I mean, if that's what you want to mute us for, so you can go.
You liked
"Hey,
it.
bro, it's on big on it," and whatever you're doing with your voice. This is conversations we should be having.
All right,
we're
so
supposed to
okay,
talk
so let
about
me
what
ask-
Kenny wants Flawd.
Calm down. It was a joke.
since you want to talk about rock, let
Oh,
me ask
shit.
you this:
Elvis
What
was
is
a rock star. Yes.
anybody talking about
What'd you
Elvis?
say?
Stop.
Have you ever heard of White Knuckle Blackout?
Absolutely
Yes.
not. That sounds
Crazy.
racist.
Sounds
Yes.
like you're beating off.
Yeah.
No, I
Oh,
have actually heard of them, and I'm not a big rock
Up in
dude.
the dark.
Listen to this
We're gonna
song.
listen to it. Okay, we're
and
gonna
tell
listen.
me
to
what you think.
it. Fuck.
Shout out to Big D for the $5 super chat.
I'm just saying. It's not a positive start.
And I saved for years. I know what it's about. I have a son that's going to go into the army.
If I had an X, I would use it.
We didn't even start.
I can tell where this is going.
I don't like the video. I'm not gonna lie.
See the video.
The video is crazy.
And the video's dope.
I retract my previous statement.
You said you like the video?
This video's dope.
I'm not feeling it.
All right, so I'm gonna give you the backstory on this.
Actually, wasn't that bad in the end of it.
When you
was-
when
Yeah,
you
I
listen,
told you gotta let it drop, bro.
The backstory is it was shot on a handycam.
Yeah, that's my
that
issue.
too, but anyway, there's a content creator named Grism who shot this video for this band, and he did the editing for the war
Needs a
scene.
better camera.
It's about this
It's
Vietnam
old,
vet.
right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
Vietnam vet, his grandson joins the military and obviously passes, and he's dealing with the loss of his grandson. So
I feel like I'm not going to be able to take that from this. I'm not going to be able to understand what they're saying. So I'm glad you
no,
explained.
their voices are changed. It's gonna blow your mind away when it happens. Just trust me.
Let's do it.
That's it, though.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I like it.
Could have been a good guitar hero song, though.
This is a banger. This is fucking dirty. How long is this motherfucker? This is a banger, right?
We got a minute left. Video, you guys are hyping this video up. This video is not.
Video is that.
Yes, it is.
Video is not good. The song is fire.
Video is not.
The song is fire, but the video definitely is not good.
Like, all right.
That's
You
all.
gotta do this now,
I feel
T.
like I got to go commit a domestic.
You got to
violence
do
now.
this now, T. I want you to put on this song to put it in comparison to the same type of genre. Put on "Falling in Reverse," "Watch the World Burn."
You don't even need to tell me. That shit's a banger too.
Dude,
that's not
like,
really, to me. That's not the
or
same.
put on
I
like,
guess it's
like
kind
a-
of the same genre, but
I don't like.
Decent.
Oh, man,
It's also a rap song. Falling in Reverse.
Well, yeah,
too.
I mean the "Falling in Reverse" one. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was just the
could
first
be
one that
another
came to
song.
head. But
But
like 20
there,
of
yeah,
them.
no, I know what you're saying. I don't mind screaming anymore. I used to hate it, but I don't mind.
I don't
anymore.
mind screaming. Like when it's done right.
I thought it
When
was
you
done
can
well.
understand it.
I thought it was very understandable. I thought it was done well.
Yeah,
and
no, that's what I'm
understandable.
saying. It's when it's understandable, it's cool, you know.
Sometimes
That
it's
shit,
like, yeah.
I don't know. It's just every time I hear it.
The delay between what we got going on here and the video that people are seeing on the internet is like fucking 40 seconds, dude.
What?
It's crazy. The delay between what we're doing
and the internet and the chat.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, Falling in Reverse. I would put Falling in Reverse above that, but that was fire to me.
Falling in Reverse is cool.
I
The
just
song
feel
that
like
the song that you sent me, Jeff, is it mainstream or independent?
No, it's the same. No, everybody on here has probably seen it. I just think it's wild. Like I've always had this thing when Ozzy and all these people, like people have these accents, and when they sing, they're English as fuck, right? And I think y'all probably all seen this, but this fucking cover of Tom's Diner, dude, it's one of the craziest things.
The two dudes, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, with the dude, bro, just play the first 30 seconds.
That was thrash metal. I'm not a thrash metal guy. I'm not a death.
I mean, I only like the
death
intro to this. The rest of it,
Yeah, go to about 40 seconds, Tim. Go back up a little bit. Back up.
It did remind me of Slipknot.
Back up, back right there. Right there. Yeah.
Oh, I did see this. I have seen this.
This dude's voice is insane.
I am sitting
not this one.
at the diner on the corner. I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee.
And he feels it only halfway. And before I even argue, he's looking out the window at somebody coming in.
Mind blowing to me.
Yeah, this shit fire.
Yeah, no, it's great. First time I heard
you cut it. I'm just mind blown when people that speak no English whatsoever come in and have a
shit fire
voice. Dude,
music, man.
And it's one of those people too. Like if you saw that, you would never expect that voice to come out. Like you expect
covers now.
You would expect to hear that by an 80-year-old right off of Bourbon Street.
Like a black dude, bro.
Yeah, right. An old black dude playing blues down in Bourbon Street. That kid.
You ever hear Seven Dust, Flawd?
No.
Oh, Seven Dust is dope.
Black lead singer.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Seven Dust is dope. He ain't as dope as Gold Dust, but.
You know what's crazy is that Gold Dust's first name was Seven.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know what's even crazier than that, dude? I saw his very first time ever in a professional ring. He was 17 years old, dude. And it was in our hometown at the high school when they were running the gyms and all that shit back in the South Territory when Dusty was running everything. Bro, they were so broke making no money. I specifically remember being like a 7-year-old kid. And because my dad was the athletic director, ran the school, he put the event on. You let them all in, whatever, blah, blah. Now I remember after the show they sent me to go ask somebody if they could have the wristbands back that he threw it to the crowd because they couldn't afford to get wristbands at every show they went to. I was like, this is crazy, but yeah. And I remember that whole lineup had Earthquake was on it back when he was Tractor Trailer. Dustin, Legion of Doom, especially Dusty. My dad and Dusty became really good friends over the years.
He's that guy, bro.
That was one of my favorite lines in any song I ever did. I said, blowing smoke rings, the American Dream, that Dusty Rhodes shit. I was like, how has nobody ever used that? But dog, one of the funniest stories, dude. I'm riding down the road with my pops one time, and we were on the golf course, and his phone rang. He was like, "Oh, this Dusty." I was like, "Oh, put it on speaker." My dad's like, "Hello," and he's like, "Terry, what's up, baby? It's Dream." He said, "Hey, I know you from down there in Palaca, and listen, man, I got me a farm right out in that area, and I'm looking for some donkeys. I need to get me some ass. You know anybody with some ass?" The way, but he was dead serious. And dad hooked him up with a dude. He went and bought some donkeys from this dude. Like, I need to get some ass, baby. I need to get some ass, baby. But Dusty
might be the most important person in wrestling, to be honest.
He's top 3 or 4 for sure.
Now, Jeff, you were talking about people who can't speak English but can sing immaculate. There's an Indonesian artist by the name of Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan's black.
No, yes, I know who you're talking about, but
The
this
OG.
is
It's not the same Shaka Khan.
no. This is
They
a
took her
man.
name, jacked her name. That's
There's a
crazy.
man named Shaka Khan, and he sings Chris Stapleton's Tennessee Whiskey. Listen
See
to
that.
this guy. He
See
can
that.
barely speak English. Oh my God!
Hey, another weird side note about that Shaka Khan. You know, Prince wrote that big hit, Shaka Khan, baby, baby, let me feel the Shaka Khan. Prince wrote so many.
Sound like Prince.
He wrote so many fucking number ones, dude.
I feel for you.
Listen to this guy.
7 hours in.
Listen, never let your glass empty. Ever.
Well, I got so many jokes running through my head right
I'm
now.
telling you, bro, it's hard not to.
I used to spend my nights out in a ballroom.
Let's go.
All jokes are gone.
Liquor was the only love I know.
Is there auto-tune on that? Am I hearing some type
It is. I
of
can hear it,
morphing?
brother.
Okay,
I
thank
can
you.
hear it. So.
But when you rescue me from
there's
reaching for the
absolutely
bottom,
Still dope.
draw
It is
me
dope. The voice
back
is so crazy.
from being too far gone. You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey.
Well, if he said as smooth as General Tso's chicken,
Oh, sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay strong on your love all the time.
hey, that boy can sing, dude. That's
Hey.
a hell of a voice.
I've done a lot of reactions on him. That dude is
That's dope.
phenomenal.
Hey, listen, though, he's got an advantage because he probably made the mic.
True. True. Probably right in it. Right inside the mic. True. Yeah, there was definitely some voice correction, some tone correction in there, note correction.
Hey, but the fact is, like, even when he came on the intro, you can hear how broken it is. Like,
English, yeah.
It's crazy, man. Watching
Never
people
let your glass empty.
watching people do that. Yeah. It's
That
mind
was
boggling.
racist, Flawd.
That's what he said. It. Never let your glass empty. Literally how he said it.
Hey, boy, if he'd at any point in that cover said wax on, wax off, I'd have lost it.
He should have said General Tso's chicken. It would have hit. The
Yeah, that
Should have said Big
drops.
Moose's poop bar right there. Should have said poop.
Nah, that is such a talent, though, man.
He still has,
when
yeah.
people do
His
that
tone
shit.
is crazy.
Yeah. His tone was dope. I can do that.
I can't.
I'm just saying.
I'm not even close to finish packing. This is crazy,
bro. That's crazy. Are you down in Florida already, or are you packing now to get down there?
I'm packing out to go there.
Hey, you ever see a guy play the guitar with one hand and do a Rubik's Cube at the same time and solve it in 54 seconds?
What is
no, but I'll tell you what I saw a one-armed midget in Vegas do one time.
He's Asian?
Yeah. His name's Lip Batai. You never heard of him?
Stop the Asian hate, Flawd.
This dude, he is the world's best fingerstyle guitarist out there.
Like, what is he doing a Rubik's Cube for? Like, chill out.
Why?
The rest of us.
That's what he does.
I didn't even see him mix it up.
This is cap.
Yeah, I didn't see him mix up the Rubik's Cube.
No, it's not.
I'm saying this is cap.
Mix up the Rubik's Cube. I didn't even mix up the Rubik's Cube and put it into it. I didn't even like shredding it up. He did the bare minimum of both.
Dude, this is cap.
I'm dead serious. It is not.
I
That
want to
was
see him
set
shred.
up pre. The
and I wanna
first
see
off, the
him-
Rubik's Cube was preset before it was
Yeah,
preset.
I want to see him mix up the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Hey, Flawd, check your IG real quick.
Second off, where was it plugged in to get that clean of a sound?
Oh, he had the mic laying next to it. I seen that.
You think that gave that clean of a sound?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That mic did that.
I'm calling cap on that video. I don't believe that shit at all.
No.
No, it's for real. It's dead ass.
I remember thinking I remember when it came around and how stupid I thought the term cap was, and that shit's been around for a hot minute now. Like, where did it start? How did cap? How did cap start being a lie? You know, like, where does this come from? Like, where do we start lingo sometimes? Shit. I mean, it's like
I'm pretty sure that started in Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the Chronic shit. Y'all ever heard the story about the Chronic? On how Snoop kept. It was. I mean, we still use that word to this day, and obviously it was his album. You know, whatever. He says that they were looking for some weed in Cali one time, and this back. You know, they were still having rag and dirt weed, whatever. And he's like, "Hey, man, I know a dude that's growing this hydroponic shit, and because the indoor stuff had just broke in, you know." And he's like, hydrochronic, like hydro what? He just misunderstood him. So he was calling it hydrochronic every time he would talk to his people. And then it just became chronic. It was like just through slang in the streets. And now look, it's worldwide as shit. You know, it's like, it's crazy how stuff like that happens. That's what I thought. That's cool, man. Yeah. That and where you told me geographically, anything you need, bro, from top to bottom.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I was there 30 years, and my family ran that entire area for just with, anything you need.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I'm like, obviously I know Bravo and Sav, but like I don't know anyone else in Florida besides them.
Yeah, well, that area especially, dude. I lived there off and on pretty much my entire life until I went out to college. And then I went back and was there for a long time. Yeah. I don't. You need anything, I can point you in the right direction. If not, get you to the exact person.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. That's a cool spot too, man. That's a cool.
Yeah,
spot.
it's nice as fuck out there, to be honest.
We have a family condo about 25 miles north of you, right up A1A.
Yeah.
Smallpox said, Flawd, to help motivate you pack. Whatever you don't finish packing, we'll ship it to Upchurch's place.
The fact you just called it person smallpox is fucking.
I said smallpox.
I thought you said smallpox too. I was like, damn.
Too. I'm not gonna
that
lie.
shit's back.
He said it.
I definitely heard smallpox. I'm not gonna
bring out another round of vaccines.
How far are you from Tampa? I'm not sure. I don't even know where anything is, to be honest.
3 hours and 15 minutes.
There you go. Because I don't know how far I am from anywhere. I know I'm 2 hours away from my brother who lives in Newport Richie.
How far are you gonna be?
No shit.
Like 3 hours.
Claude, I'm good. I'm legit. Yeah. Newport Richie and that whole area is right. That's where Target and all them are. You're about exactly 3 hours from there, and I come down about like once a month. So
yeah, I gotta go see my brother. I haven't seen him in years.
Yeah. That's
swoop me up and take me down there with you, bro.
You're in a dope spot.
I'm not going over to that area, but if you want to meet me in Miami, I'll be in Miami a couple times in the next few
months.
How
far is Miami?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
5.5, almost 6 hours.
5 hours is crazy.
It is.
Yeah. It is.
Dude, there's all that, bro.
Really.
People don't believe.
Yeah, especially if you're married. There's no reason to go to Miami.
Listen, if you start. If you start in the southernmost point in Key West and you drive all the way to the Panhandle out past Fort Walton Beach, dude, you're in the same state. It's 14 hours, dog. It's a long ass state. It's like driving through Cali. It's crazy.
So long to get out of fucking Texas. I'm in.
But you know what's
Texas.
dope about where you are, bro. Hey, no homo, no diddy. Y'all don't judge me. Fuck y'all if you do. You can watch the sun come up right there. And in 2.5 hours, drive to the other side of the state and watch that bitch drop.
My girl loves to watch the sun, bro. It's crazy.
Dude, it's dope watching the sunrise and the sunset in the same day on both coasts.
That's one of the main reasons why I stayed in Kentucky when I moved here, is because of the way it looks when the sun rises over the mountains and shit.
For real, dude.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
love it here, bro.
man, no shit. Like,
Mississippi, dude, it's flat as fuck.
I agree with you 1,000%, Kenny. Like, I was tripping.
Dude.
What was it, like 2 or 3 nights ago? It was like the biggest moon or brightest moon, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't have no lights on out here, no nothing. I could walk everywhere I needed to. No light. No, I mean,
You're
it
like
was
daylight.
like it was crazy. It was 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, this is insane. So yeah, that's dope.
Mother Nature
dude.
is crazy, bro. Nature is just wild in general, bro.
And you ain't gonna tell me I'm out here. I got a damn gang of fucking. I don't know what set they're repping, but I got a gang of yotes that I got to get on.
I ain't got no animals out here. We have deer that like chill on our front
We
lawn.
got to load up, bro, and ride out on these fucking Yotes, dog.
We got our thermal setups and all shit. When I get back from Vegas, I've been baiting them all week. We're gonna just start.
For the right price, I'll ride up and handle them motherfuckers for you, bro.
Oh, dude, that shit's fun to us. Like, yeah, I don't.
Shit ain't fun to me.
What ain't fun?
Fucking with no coyote.
Oh,
no
no.
fun.
I like
That shit
killing
ain't no
shit.
fun to me. I put lights up on my walkway, bro, because I watched too many videos about skinwalkers or some shit, and I was like, yeah, I'm good on that.
My dumb ass dog came running up to me today, just holding a damn garter snake in her mouth. She's fucking fearless. She's gonna die in the wild. I'm just letting y'all know now. She can't hear. That's the thing. But
damn.
Yeah.
Andy Scholes said, "How's your lawn?"
I hit a 5-legger if fucking Memphis can figure out a way to upset Golden State.
Yeah.
Noise you just.
Well, if Ellie Dela Cruz would have had another total base today, I'd have hit a 7 on baseball. But
dude, I fucking suck at baseball. I don't even fuck with it.
I'll mess with the
Where you put your
bases.
podcast at? Are you putting them on YouTube?
Mm-hmm. The last week of May or first week of June. Yeah, because I tried to get.
Am I going to jail?
No, I had to go through a lot of shit.
We were talking some crazy shit.
Yeah, dude, bro, that's the worst part about this shit. Like going in, flop the camera angles, do the whole edit and everything. Then I gotta go back and watch the whole damn thing. I'm like,
I don't care if you put the shit about the old timers out. That shit don't.
There's some shit in there that's.
I gotta roll out. Can you guys hear me? I gotta go eat dinner with my girl's parents for the last time.
Understood. Hold on before you go. Who you putting on pause for the week?
I'm gonna put Dagburn on pause.
Again?
Why?
He's on pause because you two put him on pause.
Oh, that's great.
So I put him on pause.
I don't know who that is.
Johnny Gobble.
Fucking sissy ass little bitch. That's
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm putting that. Yeah, it's Dagburn. That's what I'm putting on pause. All right.
Hey, good luck with everything, homie.
Thank you, man.
We'll see you Monday.
In a few days, bro. You chilled out.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good night, Flawd.
Peace.
All right, now we get down to the nitty gritty since Flawd.
Damn, bro, I didn't realize all that shit was showing in the background. Left that door open. It's fucking hot in here. I don't even really give a fuck, dude. It's just a pile of guitar cases.
Well, the reason why I asked, Jeff, because I seen all your podcast clips on your IG.
Yeah.
When are you uploading them to YouTube?
The last week of May, what we'll start doing is like whoever the first guest is, we'll run clips leading up to the week, then drop it, and then do the same, each
You
week.
didn't even put me on none.
We just started. Yeah, we were knocking out people that were in that area. Then I'm knocking out people in this area. Then I'm going down to Georgia. So it was one of those just like I wanted to get 18 or 20 in the bank because I know I'm about to do these shows and shit. So it'll be a little.
I live down the road from you, bro.
What's that?
I live down the road from you.
Are you dropping them once a week or once a month? What are you doing?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do once a week. That's the plan. That's why we tried it. Yeah, that's why I figured. I mean, shit, I don't need but 30 more, and then we got a year's worth. And I mean, we've only recorded 2 weekends, and we knocked out like a bunch. So.
Yeah, you were knocking shit out that day.
We had like 8 the day you were there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You were going crazy. It was a good time though. I had a blast.
So you went to Kentucky, Jimmy?
No,
he came down to Nashville.
Okay.
I wish we'd have.
Yeah.
And I
I
told
didn't
my
know
dude,
you were going to Kentucky afterwards. That was been 7 hours closer, but it's all good.
Well, no, we weren't set up that. Yeah, no. I told my dude, I was like, tell Jimmy to go last. He could just stay at the Airbnb and we'll go out afterwards. I don't know why you were like in the middle of the day. I was like, this is some bullshit. But
No, I didn't care at all. I was already plugged up. I already had my spot on
No,
this
I
spot.
know. I'm just saying. I just figured we would kick it. I don't book it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, no, I get it.
So Jeff, we got 5 more days before you are open to shoot the video for our song, correct?
I will be back Easter Sunday.
420.
What date is that?
420.
420.
Okay. That's a bunch of hypocrisy there.
So listen, let's
there-
go to Tennessee to shoot the video. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we're at.
Like me and you just load up and go to Catalyst and have him shoot it where he's
That's
at.
fine.
Instead of
Only time
I'm
I'm gone May 1st through the 4th, and then we start on the road the first week of June. But other than that, I'm wide open until then.
Where's your all's first show going to be at?
That's a good question, T. I talked to Daphne today, and she said she had like 12 or 13. She was waiting on a few more deposits. She's already got 12 or 13 contracted. I told her, I said, we only want to do 20.
That's all
I don't know
Oh.
where the first ones are, to be honest with you. I know that we're spreading them out though. We're not doing the typical let's run. We're gonna, we'll do Maine, we'll do Idaho, we'll do Oklahoma, we'll do Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Georgia,
So you doing
Texas.
like?
Can you
Are you
pull a
doing
crowd?
like
Can you
2 a
guys pull a
month?
crowd in Chicago? Because I can get you booked out here. I'd love to get you out here.
Yeah, no, I think because of what it is and who it is, like what me and Jack me and Bottleneck are doing, it's
Oh, well, you and Joliet already, though, right?
yeah. In
Oh,
that,
okay,
yeah,
never
in the
mind. Yeah,
Joliet.
that's all right. That's in the radius then. So.
Right, same shit. So I think we're doing as many more outdoor venues as possible because of what it is, you know. But
Man, next time-
surprisingly, I was surprised at how many indoor venues came out right out the gate. But
Next time you run, make sure I get the booking out here in Chicago. I got a better venue than the Forge, so all that shit.
I don't know
Make sure I
where.
plug up.
I think it's an outdoor venue up there.
It's got to
so
be attached to the Forge somehow if it's in Joliet. That's every
not
event's
sure.
out there. Yeah, every event's at the Forge out
Hey,
there.
her dad had a damn stent put in today. He was in surgery all day today, so I
Oh,
didn't really
prayers up.
talk to. Yeah, I didn't even talk to her a whole lot. He's cool. He's out and shit. He's going home tonight, and he had the procedure this morning. So I was like, all right.
That's awesome.
But so I'll know more from her tomorrow or Thursday probably.
When's your album dropping with Jack Gaspar?
It's another good question. We were talking. We got one song left that we're trying to figure out what female to put on the hook. It's because it's
I thought Corey was doing it. She's not doing it.
The thing with Corey is it's hard for her to get to record. You know what I'm saying? And she's been. Now I did talk to her. She said next time she's down there, we'll see. Like I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's what we were talking about last night. How some people it's just having the ability to get somewhere to record at all times. Not everybody, because people don't realize too. Even though she's young, and whatnot, she's got like a couple boutique stores. Like she's a business owner. She she does very good for herself. So music, I know that's what she wants to do full time, and I know she's talented enough to do it. But right now, like she's got a great thing going, and it's based around her schedule, you know. So I'd love for her to be on it. I've also toyed with Megan Rigger, who did the I Love Rock and Roll with me and a couple other songs, and it's just one of those that just needs a female on the hook. You know, it's a dope vibe too, bro. It's like
there's another
old school.
Corey Haynes from Outlaw Nation. She's dope too.
I'm like I said, dude, I'm down for whatever. I know that everything's been recorded for the album except for that deal. And me and Mike are gonna start working on ours here in the next, I don't know, we already got like 8 tracks done, so that won't take long. And then Byrne County and fuck. I was doing another. Oh, me and Corey are supposed to do an EP, but again, it's all around her. Oh, yeah, I think me and Jericho are doing something. Dude, I'm trying to put out. Like I said, I'm trying to do like 8 EPs this year with other people, and we've got a lot of them already knocked out.
You're staying busy then.
I mean, I gotta get an income coming back, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get back to making money again. So, yeah, we'll go out and do the road thing, which is cool. Like, I don't know. I took enough time off that I'll enjoy it. I mean, I've always enjoyed that 90 minutes on the stage. It's just all the other bullshit around it, you know. But when you cut down to like what we're doing, man, it's just me and him now and a DJ. There's no overhead. It's easy to travel, you know, this, that, and other. Like, because I come from that whole, bro, 7 years in that 53-foot Prevost with 14 motherfuckers that you got that it's like rounding cats everywhere you go. Like, it was a lot, you know. It was just like, it's too much. And so we finally got out of that and scaled back. And then it's pretty dope though, because we're not doing like traditional. Like, we've taken because it's a live show, so who gives a shit? But we've taken a ton of like, I don't want to give a lot of it away, but a lot of cool Southern rock country mashups to like, you know, Sweet Home Alabama, and we've just taken and we're just really mixing that whole culture back together live to where uh, we'll have everything we're doing is original with the exception of the beats. And like, it could be one of Welcome to the Country, one of my songs, but it might be to Back in Black live. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? Like, we're really gonna make the show fun and unique to where old heads will dig it because they know the backing track that's playing, and the new kids, whatever. They might not. But that's, I mean, I'm not saying it in a rude way. That's just not my demographic anymore. I mean, I tried to explain this to somebody the other day. I was like, listen, man, when we got into this shit, we were 31, 32 years old, and your fan base then was 35 to 50, 55. Well, shit, it's been 16 years. So a lot of these cats are 65, 70 years old now. And they're not wanting to hear me go out there and try to rap. You know what I'm saying? So this one's more for the core old school country rap crowd. And then when that's done, I'm thinking about trying to do like I had told you last year. I'd like to take all the serious shit and everything that's kind of scaled back and just go on like a little small venue, small room acoustic deal where we kind of like tell some stories, talk about the song, how it was written, share a little bit, play a song here and there, and just have like a real intimate type setting, like a thank you for everybody that supported all these years. And then just take along and make that different too. That's what Corey and I have talked about the most. I think taking her and letting her sing all the hooks, no matter what the hook was, because it's scaled back. It's acoustic. Have the acoustic player, and we might use a cajon, but it'd probably just be just guitar and me and her, and a lot of shit.
Can you play the guitar?
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck. I can't play checkers. That's a good no musical ability whatsoever. None.
I have to roll
I
out.
don't even know how to hold.
I gotta go get my son.
I don't even know how to hold the bitch right.
I
Are you
also,
coming back?
What day are we doing the podcast again? No, I need to get this shit. I need to hustle, bro. I gotta get this car off the side of the road. I'm just keeping it real.
Monday.
Get him and then do my hustle.
Next week we're going to do.
What do you need to get your car off the road, dog?
A lot. I just need 150 for the tow truck to start with, and then I need another fucking 350 to put the parts and shit on. It is what it is. But I'm gonna go get him
your text message
and get to hustling, bro. All right.
Check your text messages.
I'm gonna check my text messages. I still gotta do that. I got you, Joe.
It was something I was about to ask Jimmy. Shit.
What's that?
It had something to do with Chicago, and I damn forgot. See, I don't have the memory when I ain't drinking. I'm not the same. I do feel better as a person though. Dog, I was hungover till 3:00 today.
Yeah, you were gone last night.
It It was. I was embarrassed. But I woke up to like all these text messages. I had this long ass text from Target. He was like, "Hey man, I appreciate all the words, man. I love you, dog." Blah, 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 blah. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Triple T's show last night." I was like, "Oh shit, I should probably go listen to." So I pulled up the show and I just like moved like halfway in just to see where it was at. And I was talking for like 19 minutes. And I was like, dude, I don't know why y'all didn't just say shut the fuck up, dude. I was gone. I felt like an asshole when I watched it back.
I told you shut the fuck up and to call him and have that conversation. Do you remember me saying that?
I don't remember nothing, bro. It was bad. Yeah,
We
I don't
talked
like.
after we got off the show. Do you remember that?
We talked what?
We texted after the show. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
I'm looking at it. Oh, I don't remember, but I'm looking at it now.
I need you to remember this.
I'm looking, dog. I'm telling you, bro. I was on another. I was in orbit last night. But
I am gonna jump off here though, bro. I will. You said Monday we do it again, so we're gonna go to rundown days for the
Monday
podcast.
and Thursday. Yes.
The reason I'm asking that is because I'm gonna start scheduling my lives too, instead of just doing them random and shit, so that I can try to get more people to join in. I'm gonna do them on set dates and times, and try to be more organized with this shit. So Monday and Thursday we're gonna do it at the same time, but just Monday and Thursday.
Yeah.
Technically 7:30 my time, Monday and Thursday.
Yes.
All right, bet. I'll see y'all on Monday at 7:30. I love y'all, man. Y'all have a great night.
All right.
Yeah, be good, dog. Oh shit. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'm trying to make sure this shit don't go to the wrong place. Is that a 13 or an 18? That's a 13. Bam. Got him. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Jimmy, who do you putting on pause this week?
It's a toss up for me.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why
it's either Will Smith or it's all these punk ass motherfuckers tweaking out about these tariffs costing the stock market 5%.
Why Will Smith?
Because he's
Will
a
Smith.
fucking
Have
fruit
you
ball?
seen these fucking Tiny Desk freestyle shit that he's been doing?
No.
He's trying to come back as a rapper and like trying to act like motherfuckers is misjudging him. And
Yeah, the one where he's going
like everybody did him wrong somehow.
Where he's going back and forth critiquing himself. Yeah, you're a fucking
yeah, it's like
weirdo,
bro,
dude.
use a cuck, bro. Stop, bro.
Chill out.
Stop.
Like, yeah, I've been
I love
seeing
Will
him.
Smith up until the whole Jada thing. Like I loved him up before that. And that woman ruined one of the all-time legends to me.
Bro, that one scene in Fresh Prince when he goes off about his dad leaving and he went to, he goes to Uncle Phil, he's like, why don't
he's an incredible actor.
That was one of the best scenes in anything, dude.
He's been in so much good shit. It's unreal how much good shit he is. That woman spun his head out, dude. She got him all fucked up. So,
Hollywood, dog.
So they had an open relationship anyway.
Yeah, that don't mean
she was always open.
I mean, he was open. I mean, that part of it ain't even the shit that trips me out about it. It's all that other shit. It was those simping that went down during the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's more the way he responded to all the situations that came up than the actual situation. And her responses were just like, "Damn, she's eating your soul, bro." And she ate his soul. And he allowed it.
What would you do if you were Chris Rock when he slapped him? What would you have done?
He wouldn't have slapped me. But yeah, I'd already have my gun out, so it'd be a different situation.
I still ain't convinced that shit wasn't. You see it. I don't know, dude. I just that whole thing was so fucking corny. Like I don't know, bro. He's just a douche.
Yeah, that's he's either him or these people tweaking out like the market collapsed last week. Like anybody that knows anything about the stock market, it dipped 5%, dog.
Yeah, and it dipped like 30% 3 years ago.
Like, dude, it didn't even crash like that. Like, it's like, yo, fucking.
But you talk about the same. You talk about the
quit
same.
Quit selling off all your shit. Hold your shit and watch what happens in 3 years. It'll be worth more. I guarantee it.
And these are the same people that changed the name of fucking syrup because it offended, but get mad because you changed the name of golf. You know, it's like
the same people that want you to drink out of fucking paper straws. Okay, that's what they are.
Hey, that's the crazy shit. Like, isn't cocaine legal in Oregon now? But they don't have straws, so that shit's it's crazy, dude. Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's my pause. Is every fucking pause to every loony left head liberal that just does not completely like it.
I ain't even saying it's one side though. Like both sides.
Oh yeah, both sides are ignorant. Yeah, for sure.
They both got some nut jobs on it. Like just live in reality, y'all.
Yeah, nah, there is no reality for some people though. That's the thing, man. It's like you'll watch these people talk this, talk that, blah blah blah. And it's like, do y'all just completely?
That's the exact right move, dog. Sorry, he's buying right now.
Do you just completely disregard the fucking years of all the COVID lies and the fucking Hunter shit and the Hillary, like all that doesn't matter? It's not like Orange Man bad. Orange Man bad.
Yeah, but to me, it shouldn't even be about that anymore. The election's over. He won. It shouldn't be one side versus the other.
You're right.
I can fairly criticize both sides. Like I'm a fan of Trump. Did I vote for Trump? Yes. Do I have criticisms of Trump? Yes, I do.
For sure.
I'm not real happy with the way that he's handling Iran. To be honest with you, I'm also not really happy with the way he's handling education. To be honest with you. You know, giving it all back to the states who've been robbing all the federal money all this time might not be the best idea. It could work, but it might not as well. So it's more risk than is being said on certain things. But like the tariff thing it's common sense. Like if you really look into what's going on, that's common sense. The fact that they're blowing it up into a big deal, it's like, no, this is what America should have done years ago.
Yeah, it's a trip, man. It's all just meant to divide at this point, dude. Yeah, everybody's got flaws, both sides. It is what it is. I don't know, dude. It's sad. We're just so fucking gone.
But we do hold them accountable, David Wesley. Like I when Biden was in office, I was trashing all the shit I didn't like about him. It's. You know, I'm not trashing Trump. I think Trump's doing an immaculate job, but I think that there are mistakes made by every human. No one's perfect, right? So people just can't think that blindly about anything. You know what I mean?
You're not allowed to. It's like the internet now is whoever says it first is the truth, and it doesn't. You can come with every receipt, every fact, every proof of everything. Once the people's minds are made up, now there's no. It's mind-boggling. Yeah. Like, there's no conversations.
And David Wesley, you're right, man. The grades did go down as soon as they invented the federal education department, but you could argue that has everything to do with the standardized federal testing that they do.
It's all money driven.
There is a world where you just remove all the testing and the standards of the testing and all that, and the curriculum changes back to what it was, and then they still get the federal funding. So I mean, there is gray area in all this stuff, right? That people don't actually see because they just hear what the news anchors are saying, right?
That's it. 1,000%.
Shout out to Big D. Said I remember getting the MIB cassette on my 10th birthday. Appreciate $2 super chat. MIB, Men in Black. That was a dope video.
I mean, I agree. The Democrats are crooked as shit, David. Like, I mean, but I'm not talking about that. Like, there's no point to bashing on them anymore. They lost by a landslide, right? So let's worry about us doing the best but let's freaking do the best we can on our side, so that way we convince more of them to join our side, so we don't have to worry about that shit anymore.
Not only that, now they're saying, is anybody going to test Donald Trump's cognitive test? He's so old. But they were sitting there.
They were fine for Biden.
They were glazing all over Biden.
But that's the stuff that's just hot button shit, where it's like they're saying that all of that shit is completely irrelevant. Like that's the shit they want you to pay attention, so they don't find the actual mistakes and the actual shit that's going on.
I wish somebody
they want you to be upset about women in men's bathrooms and
it's
shit
people
that don't actually matter.
It's people like that Don Lemon cat, dude. Like
Oh, he's the worst, bro. He drives me out of control.
People will sit right there and just call him out on his shit, and he just
he just sits there and still goes with it. He stands on it, though.
It's unreal.
He stands on it, though. I can't believe he stands.
No, he does. He sits on it.
Yeah.
I wish they would, David. I wish they would go back and hold them accountable for all the crimes they committed.
Yeah, they won't. They pardon everybody.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So let's just worry about
what we can do from here.
Yeah.
Nah, I agree.
Bottom line is this: if you're against making America great again, or always supporting everything to do with America, then get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Well, let me ask you this, T. You're a supporter of Trump, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, are you a supporter of the Republican Party?
No.
Okay, good answer. That was what I was wondering. Because a lot of people will support Trump, and then I'm just Republican everything, and there are some crooks in the Republican Party the same way as there's crooks in the Democrat Party.
Here's my.
I'm a supporter of Trump too.
My theory is this, or my opinion: any senator or congressman that's been in D.C. for more than 10 years needs to be fired, because if they haven't got it fixed by now, they're not going to get it fixed.
I mean, the argument would be, what about certain places that are happy with their representation, right?
Yeah, but the thing goes, you got people like that dude in South Carolina. He was named after a pastor. What the hell's his name?
Reverend?
No. Mitch McConnell, not Mitch McConnell. Who's the big senator from South Carolina? I know somebody in chat knows. Now I gotta look it up.
That's what I was doing.
Soldier God.
Graham.
Graham, yeah.
Lindsey Graham. Okay. That dude's been as a senator for 30 years.
Yeah.
Man.
Mitch McConnell, shit.
Yes.
Fucking Nancy Pelosi.
Exactly.
Fucking Chuck Schumer. Fucking
exactly.
Adam Schiff's the worst to me out of all of them.
Yeah.
So if they've been there more than 10 years, they need to go.
And that guy that was married, the guy that was married to Trump's girl, Kushner.
Not I want to talk about
punk too.
And none of them want to talk about they're all worth millions and millions of dollars on a couple $100,000 a year salary. Like,
so if you look at Barack Obama, right? Barack Obama went to law school, never served as a lawyer.
People forget that he was a whatchamacallit,
community organizer.
A community organizer, and he was a
senator.
No, first he was like an assemblyman before he became a senator. What was he on the South Side? And that district is corrupt as fuck. The other thing that they don't tell you is, you remember how Rod Blagojevich got locked up for selling a U.S. Senate seat? You know what the crazy part that they leave out of that story every single time is that was Obama's Senate seat that he was selling.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was a U.S. senator. As a rookie senator, he was making $150,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He served 2 years before he became president. So now that's $300,000 before taxes. As the president of the United States, you make $450,000 a year. After 4 years, you're sitting on $1.6 million. After 8 years, you're sitting on $3.2 million. Plus the $300,000, that gives you $3.5 million. When he left the White House, after 8 years, he's worth $100 million.
Yeah, but he had all sorts of different other shit that got him there. I mean, Obama's actually not as. It's all the NGOs. You know what NGOs are?
Yes, but here's the thing.
So they use those NGOs to freaking get their money in their pockets every time.
So they also have what they call a treasure chest. When someone runs for office, your treasure chest, you can carry it over for the next election. So when he ran a second time, he said, hey, in order for me to beat John Kerry, or not John Kerry, the Mormon, what's the Mormon guys that ran in 2012?
Mitt Romney.
He said, I got to raise $1 billion in order to win the election. And he did. He raised $1 billion, but only spent $400 million. He gets to keep the other $600 million, and that goes towards his presidential library, which costs like 500 million, and that's where the extra 100 million left over goes in his pocket.
Yeah, I think that there's even more corruption than that, but yeah, I think that's one of the things that they do for sure.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I think they use government contract kickbacks more than anything. That's what a lot of those politicians do. They'll give out government contracts and get kickbacks for it.
I hate everybody.
That's one of the things I did respect Trump his first term. He passed it to where if you left government office, you could not be what do they call those people? They go around and try to convince people to pass a bill.
Lobbyists.
You couldn't be you couldn't work for any lobbyist for 2 years after you left office.
I should be.
Because
it won't be. There's always going to be influence.
After 2 years, you're out of the network. You don't know all the big players anymore, and nobody's going to listen to you.
I agree. I agree. Hinkle's Customs. Pritzker is a complete scam artist, and he's been absolutely terrible for Illinois.
What people don't understand is like if our tariffs could cause a worldwide recession, then the world's been living off of our money all this time. Like,
well, the big fear, the actual fear that people should be worried about, the actual fear that they should be worried about with the tariffs is China's response, right? So China might get aggressive and say, okay, we isolated them from the rest of the world. We're taking Taiwan now. And if they try and take Taiwan, that can kick off actual war. So that's the part that gets scary. But
I agree.
The money shit, we're in such a power position. We're the largest consumer in the world. Like, they're gonna come to negotiate.
But here's the thing, though: if China were to attack Taiwan, they do have the manpower to do it, but they do not have the financial means to feed their military.
It ain't.
They don't care though.
Soros will write them a check,
right? Because they can
don't
lose.
Care though.
They can lose.
Communist government. They can sacrifice their citizens.
They can lose 500 million people and still be overpopulated.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that if they were to go to war with, say, a powerful nation like us, not only will their military suffer, the whole country's going to suffer because they're not going to have the means to feed them.
That's the argument right now because they have these BRICS partnerships now with this new trade organization that's been consolidated. Basically, of all America's enemies, it's basically like the Axis of Power was back in the day, where there's two separate organizations, and through their organization, unfortunately, now they pretty much can control trade. They can get them there, and that's the scary part. China is a real threat, no doubt. Like that's not an easy situation. That's no fun. That's nuclear apocalypse. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't ever worry about nuclear war because everybody knows the outcome of nuclear war. There will be no survivors.
Yeah, but all it takes is one guy to actually go for it.
Yeah, but the whole purpose of
if Iran gets a nuke, you don't think they're using it?
No.
You don't think they're going to shoot a shot at Israel?
No.
I do.
Because if they did, they know they'll be wiped off the map. Like, seriously.
I mean,
the whole
I
purpose,
agree with you. I agree with you, but
the whole purpose of going to war is to be a conqueror. You want to daggone conquer territories and be a dictator and control everything.
Yeah, I'm just saying we're not invincible as America right now.
No. By no means.
I mean? Like, China allied with Iran, China, and a lot of Southern America is a problem, right?
Now, if we got into a ground war with China, it would not be an easy fight.
I don't even think we could win a ground war against China.
We could. It won't be easy. It won't be
the Navy's where we have an advantage.
It won't be no Desert Storm over 100 hours. It'll take about a good 5 to 10 years. They
got such a population advantage on us.
Exactly.
Because I just don't want nothing fucking up General Tso's chicken for everybody on this side of the pond.
Because for every one American soldier, they got 100. So they outnumber us 100 to 1.
And they have very, very high levels of technology now. It's not like we might be beating them, but we're not beating them by much anymore. Yeah, they have stealth fighters. They have long range military warships now. They have. I mean, they've built their military up with our money. That has happened.
Yes, that's true.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's not like it was 10 years ago where it's like they start shit. We go send a couple of our fucking aircraft carriers and a couple nuclear subs and it's over. You know what I'm saying?
But when I say if we got on the ground level, right, and you put their tanks against our tanks, it's not a match.
My hope is that they come to the negotiating table and a better deal gets cut, and everybody's happy. That's
Because
my hope.
our tanks is like a Cadillac Escalade. Their tank is like a Volkswagen Bug.
I bet I'm sure we have advantages, and they have advantages. We don't have hypersonic missiles.
Yeah, their advantage is their population
and hypersonic missiles, and they have a large whatchamacallit, their Air Force. Until we have these new generation planes built, they have the best planes right now. They have this. They have the Generation 4s. We have Generation 3s. We fly F-35s. Like Trump just ordered to build a whole fucking fleet of Generation 5s that are going to kill their planes, but we haven't built them yet.
Here's a little fun fact. Do you know why the United States of America's military is the only country in the world that salutes like this? Why everybody salutes like this?
No.
All right. So when you see nations that salute like this, that shows that they have lost a war. So when they show the palm of their hand, it means they surrendered. At some point in time, they surrendered in their history. United States is the only one that shows the back of their hand because they've never lost a war.
Two-time World War champ, baby.
The reason why is every country around the world, except for the United States, they fight by exactly what their doctrine says.
Yeah.
If their doctrine says, okay, if you're in an open field, you're going to march 50 feet, then you're going to turn left, march 20 feet, and turn right and march another 50 feet. And that's how they will maneuver their infantrymen, by the book. The United States soldiers, service members, we don't train by doctrine. We use the doctrine as a guideline, but when we get on the battlefield, we make adjustments as we see it. That's why we're very unpredictable.
We are the most elite fighting force in the world. There's no arguments for me on that. What I'm saying is, second place isn't as far as we think it is.
No, it's not.
China's doctrine, it's a communist. Their doctrine is win or you're dishonored.
Right, but they do everything by the book, just like Russia. If you look at Russia,
but they said that about Russia with the doctrine until Ukraine happened. Now all of us, according to Russian doctrine, nuclear war should have already happened. They didn't escalate to nukes. So because when
that's
they
what
fired,
I'm saying, no one's going to use the nukes because they know.
I don't think Putin is. I don't think Putin's
T, are you familiar? Are you familiar with that? I saw this not too long ago.
I think the Ayatollah is. I don't think Putin is.
What are the old school transmitter radios? The old school ones where you
could 77s.
Yeah, have you seen that thing where I don't quote me on, it's like Arizona. It's in the middle of somewhere desert in America. It's just like 1950 something. This particular radio tower plays nothing but on a loop. It plays either Chinese or Russian. I can't remember. It's just continuous talk. Nobody's ever been able to crack it. It's never stopped. It's like, have they been listening and spying all these years? Like what I wish I knew more about that. It was mind boggling. It's this fucking dude. Technology is way far advanced than we really think it is.
Just like when they had that balloon fly over us when Biden was in office, right? And they knew it was there. They tracked it for like 10 days, but they never would do anything about it. I said, you know how easy it would have been to just take some very small latex material, fill it with the vid, and just drop it out of that daggone thing at 30,000 feet above where it was at. And as it's coming down, the pressure would make it would explode, and then that shit would just spread everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's
See, I got a warped sense of a way of thinking. I always think whenever I go somewhere, and I probably shouldn't say this publicly, but I always think if I was the enemy, how would I infiltrate something? Like, how can I cripple America? I always think like that.
I mean, they have a million ways to do it as China, and we have a million ways to do it to them as well. That's the scary part. Like, I mean, China could. Our power grid is very, 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 very.
Oh yeah,
very, very flimsy, right? They could take our power grid out very, very easily, right? And that would cause all sorts of havoc just by doing that. I mean, it wouldn't be an easy war. I don't want to go to war. I hopefully they cut a deal and everything works out okay. You know, I mean, that's what I hope Trump is trying to do.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
But I do know this. General Xi or President Xi, he is scared of Trump. I know that for a fact. Because if you go back and you look at when he was elected the first time, he had him at Mar-a-Lago. And they were getting ready to, they just finished dinner and they were getting ready to eat dessert. And Trump had 3 scoops of ice cream. President Xi had like this similar chocolate cake. And he's getting ready to take a bite. Right before he took a bite, Trump reached over and grabbed him by his forearm and looked at him and said, "Oh, by the way, we just bombed Syria," and then went back to eating his ice cream. And President Xi was like, "What the fuck?" That was a power move right there to let him know.
My favorite story of Trump. My favorite story of Trump was when he had the Taliban leader and he handed him the picture of his house.
His house, yeah.
That shit, gangster, bro.
I like the Mar-a-Lago thing with the RV Camper World dudes going through it too. But Trump got in trouble about the flag being too high in Mar-a-Lago. It was against the city ordinance, whatever. It could only be like 120 feet off the ground, and you know these loony birds want to find something to bitch about. So he just brought in and built the ground up more and kept the flag the same height because it was still from the crowd. I was like, he's a professional troll. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, man, it's just, I don't know, dude. It's scary times, but.
Do I think we're going to go to war? No, I don't think we're going to go to war.
I don't think we're going to go to war yet. I do think this. I think that there's never been a period of human history that's gone over 200 years without some form of major war happening. And it's getting close to 100 years since there's been a world war. So, you know.
Well, I mean, if you go back and
all of human history would disagree with no wars coming. You know what I mean?
If you go back and look at when Reagan was office. When Reagan was in office, and Jeff can tell you this, the biggest The biggest fear was a nuclear attack.
Yeah, but you're still dealing with a generation. You're dealing with a generation of civilians then whose parents all fought in world wars, right? Yeah. The new generations aren't going to have that, right? So the memory will fade, and then some bad shit eventually happen. It's repeated throughout the entire course of human history.
Well, if you want to get technical, we've already had World War III. When all the nations fought against Iraq and Afghanistan.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the country rat beefs.
That was not World War III, though.
I thought that was the country rat beefs.
Technically it is, because you had many nations came together.
It was really just Europe, Australia, and us.
Canada, United States, Austria.
That's us. What the fuck did Canada contribute? You know what I'm saying?
French, the Brits.
French and Brits, yeah, they help. Like I said, Europe and us.
Yeah.
World War is, every area of the globe fought in World War II. Asia, Europe, fucking even South America was fighting. Africa, there was war in Africa. There was war, bombed in Pearl Harbor. Every continent got hit during World War II. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
can we talk about something less disheartening?
Well, my whole thing is I think he's going to cut a good deal, and none of this is going to happen. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why he put TikTok on pause for 75 days.
Yeah, that's a small chip in the puzzle, though.
All right, so I'm going to tell you who I'm putting on pause this week. After I show you why I'm putting them on pause. Watch this clip put out by
Colt
Montgomery.
I saw that corny.
Wait, what
shit.
is this?
This is Colt Montgomery. He put out a post on Facebook.
Whole live web thing that goes on. And I'm one to roll with the punches when people are trolling. But check this out.
He's got a shirt and some merch, other shit.
the fuck?
Like a beer holder.
You telling Levi?
Rave the other day. We did see that.
Levi, tell him how you order stuff.
Who
I got a question, Colt.
Montgomery.
What's up?
I got a question, Colt. Did you get fired from over there? Like, what happened? Did you quit?
It was a mutual disagreement, and just took some time off to focus on my gaming career because I got to get those gaming things down. You know.
What you play on, PlayStation or Xbox?
Oh, I play on whatever I can get my hands on. You know what I mean?
This is where it gets interesting. Watch this.
No. Daddy Justin told me all the
Whoa.
stories about Colt.
I bet old Colt Montgomery just went on a fucking 30 kill streak over there, fucking jamming out.
Or he committed suicide.
And this is what y'all calling entertainment? To troll on somebody, or to have somebody of my likeness up there to troll on, and then say, or he committed suicide. You know 22 veterans a day commit suicide over something as small as this, just to let you know. That's interesting. And this is entertainment to y'all.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of a.
I mean, I got love for Colt. I like Colt a lot, but I think he should have just let that slide.
I understand, but I understand where he's coming from, because as a veteran and him being a combat vet from Afghanistan, I do know for a fact that he's seen some shit. And
I didn't know Colt. I didn't know Colt was a vet.
My whole thing is I think he's right. I think Colt's 100% right. I don't think they should have done that. But my whole thing is, none of us should be offended by this shit like that. Like no one needs to take it to heart like that. And I hope Colt didn't take it to heart. And I'm pretty sure he didn't. I'm pretty sure he's just goofing on it too. But like, that's the whole thing. Like, yeah, dude's an asshole. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of fucking getting into the back and forth with him? That's the whole thing I don't get.
That's my thing with the. All right, I'll put this. Here's my pause. This is gonna sound real assholish, and I probably won't get invited on none of those podcasts. It's cool. There's a group now. Like I see, I'm not all tied in with the younger crowd, so this is where I'm coming from. It's weird to me to see these panels of these dudes that take that act like they've been here from day one and they know everything about everything in this genre, and whatever they say is end all be all. Like, I don't know, dude. I just don't understand how somebody can jump in 4 or 5 people and all of a sudden they know everything about everybody. I'm like, bro, you get like 180 likes, you get 9 comments, you have like
internet.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not knocking people trying to do something. You gotta, do it. I'm all for that. But there's a lot of people that just they just really truly feel like they're owed something or entitled, or they know all about this whole shit. I'm like, bro, show us your fucking Spotify numbers. Show us your YouTube numbers. Show us shit. Stop. Like, how can you take somebody serious about something that nobody fucking knows who you are? That's
when they first started, they said they were not about drama. They were about positivity and about the music. And
it's all about drama.
And when they obviously chose sides, it's been nothing but drama ever since. Like, I get accused of being the drama king, the shit stirrer. I've been accused of starting the whole country rap beef.
I'm gonna keep it 100. All you motherfuckers are responsible for it. from TripleT to Kurt to fucking Hickerbilly to Chop to every one of them, because you guys love it. You guys love talking about all this shit, and that's fine. it's cool. That's builds the channel for y'all. I mean, it's what it seems because I
But
mean, you guys all
but
talk about it constantly.
but some people handle it so much differently. I mean, I get it. It's all for views, and it's all, and that's how you grow things. Like having hot topics, and arguments about this, that, and the other. It's all opinion based. I get it. That's fine. My thing is like, who the fuck made you a professional on something?
Well, it's like the day that
I
I
agree
had
with
Jeff,
that.
I had Jeff up on the panel to talk about the OGs of the country rap game. And Jeff said one word, and they ran with that word like he was shitting all over a certain country rapper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you can go back and watch the thing. Like I said verbatim, like I've been there. I've been in places where I didn't want to fuck with nobody. Like I didn't care. It wasn't anything personal. You got to move on, and that's fine. That's all it is. And people just run with. I don't care, dude. None of that shit affects what I do because I'm not. Like I said, man, my fan base is so much older. It's like I just see it from outside. I know that's the way the world is too now. Like everything's controversy sales. I mean, look at all the
That's
clickbait posts everywhere. It's just what it
that's the thing.
is.
That's the thing that frustrates me about it though. Is it's like everybody's consistently talking about these beefs and getting involved with every little thing that happens and having an opinion on every little thing that happens, but then they get angry when somebody else talks about them. And I think that's just to me, it's just like to me, it's just like, hey man, y'all are in this for the entertainment. Expect it to go both ways and be entertained by it. Why are you getting offended? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I agree with you 1,000%, dude. It's just I don't know, man. And it's not just this, it's any realm of life where you got somebody that's never been a part. That'd be like that'd be like a guy that's coached baseball all of his life landing an offensive coordinator job in the NFL. You don't just because you follow the game, you think you're fucking you possess what it takes to run this team, run this shit. You know everything about it because you're a fan. I understand. You're a fan of things, and your opinions are gonna sway one way or the other about people. But stop giving the implications that like you know anything about the business. I mean, your numbers speak for themselves. You know what I mean? And that's not just that's not any certain group. That's anybody that's like if you're getting started, especially reactors or podcasters, all that. I know it's about numbers, and you got to do what you got to do, but just be fucking realistic. With people see through bullshit. That's the thing. People believe their own bullshit too much. And I don't know, dude. It's comical to me. I just sat back and watched.
I mean, that's how I look. I think it's all entertainment.
It's funny, yeah. And that's what I like so much about like what people don't understand. Like what we talked about earlier with the actual hip hop history and battle rap, this, that, and other. It's like Target was adamant about. He said it several times. He's like, "Bro, this is sport. You can't call somebody. This is sport." And now, guess what? Made my point. Moved on. We're writing songs again. People are still hung up on all this shit. Like I put something up that video we dropped like 3 days ago. Like one of the first fucking comments is all y'all suck. Creek Squad forgot. Like what do you have as a human? Like as a grown man, you have nothing better to do than seek this shit out to just leave your comment and then run and not respond. And it's not.
I'll be real. Up until recently, I never left a comment on a single video in my entire life. Now I'm like, when it's the homies doing shit, I'm gonna go support a little bit because they do it for me, and I feel bad not doing it. But like, who's taking time? Like, these are the same motherfuckers writing Yelp reviews and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
and none of them are. That's. I'm glad you brought that up. It's so funny, dude. Think about this shit. Like, you could go to Outback 1,000 times in your life. One night you have a bad experience. What do? Get on, you go home, and you bash them up. Man, let me tell you what happened on Outback tonight. The server this, what they just bitch for that one. What about the other 900 times you've been somewhere? Everything was cool. Do you get on every night and hey man, I had a great dining experience at such and such. And no, nobody wants to congratulate and talk about the positive. It's just always negative fuels the world now. We don't see turn on the news, any channel. It's
my whole
shooting,
thing
death.
is for a genre that talks about being stand up and working hard and fucking we men's men over in this genre apparently. Why does everybody act so goddamn sensitive? Sorry to use GD, but I apologize. My bad, God.
I want to recaveat what you're talking about, Jeff. So, and Shaka Hustle Man, if you hear this, don't get upset. But Shaka Hustle Man went on IG this week and was complaining to the cop who pulled him over and gave him a speeding ticket. And I understand getting a speeding ticket sucks, especially if you're going 20 miles over. They fucking rake you through the coals and give you a big ass speeding ticket.
Especially if you're in Georgia.
Yes. Yes. Hey, he's not lying. I got pulled over.
Yeah.
The
worst is I don't give a fuck. Always say the worst is Texas. I'm not even from
No. In Georgia,
Northern
if
Texas is
miles,
the worst, dog.
Bro, if you're
Mason
20 miles
County,
per hour
Texas.
over in Georgia, they can give you a super speeder ticket.
Sure do.
And,
I got
and
the real trap stars know about Mason County,
$900, Jimmy. They gave me
crazy.
And then they said, well, you can call this number to appeal it so it don't get put on your insurance. And basically, they daggone extorted me and said, well, if you don't pay the $150, we're going to go ahead and report it to your insurance company. What?
It's a trip, man.
So I got to pay the $900 plus $150 so you don't report it to my insurance company? That's extortion.
What happened with Shaka?
So anyway, he gets on IG complaining about a cop pulled him over and gave him a ticket. He's like, this ain't right, man. That's not cool. This is in America. Why ain't you out there catching the people selling and dealing fentanyl? So, well, my point is, Shaka, what about all those times you didn't get caught speeding? You got caught. You broke the law. Suck it up.
Yeah, I mean, getting salty about a speeding ticket, that's really not shit. Anybody's face real charges is like, okay, yeah, give me that speeding ticket. I'm out of here. You ain't gonna search me? Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because growing up, I got a speeding ticket one time and I was complaining to my old man, and he said, well, let me ask you a question.
How many times you ain't been caught?
Exactly.
Yep. Nah.
He said, now, if you got caught every time you got a speeding ticket, I can understand you.
It does. It sucks. It does suck. Trust me.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks, especially in Georgia.
I hate getting speeding tickets.
Now, I'm knocking on everything. I ain't had one in a long, long time. And now I got a fucking red truck. So probably due for one.
Yeah, that's all the ones I've gotten is in this red truck I got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'll never own a maroon or red truck ever again.
It sucks, bro. Yeah, Georgia's a trip, man. And they don't play either. We were coming back from a show. It was like 3 a.m, man. We were on 75, and it was a construction zone. We're in the Sprinter bus, and I was driving. Everybody was asleep. I was driving. I saw the lights. I was like, damn. He walked up and he said, where you headed? Told him. He's like, in the state of Georgia, if you're doing 20 miles per hour over or whatever the case may be, we can consider that reckless driving and we can give you a super speeder. I said, super speeder? Do I get like a medal or some shit? Wrong answer. Yeah, it was like you, bro. That shit was like $760, dog. I was like, what? And then, if I'm not mistaken, I had to pay like another $60 to do it all via mail instead of go to a court.
Yeah.
Go to court for it. I'm like, this is nuts. It was in a construction zone, all that wild shit. It's 3 a.m, ain't nobody on the road.
Speed limit was 75.
I was mad as shit too, but I'm like, he got me. Like, it just sucks, dude. It sucks.
They said I was doing 98 in a 75. I was like, there's no way I was doing 98. I said, sir, I'm not gonna lie to you. I had my cruise set on 83.
Need to check your tires.
How the hell are you gonna dag on for 98?
Man, y'all guys' police stories are so friendly.
Yeah, no. Not out.
My experiences with police have been way more intense than that.
Yeah, I've had a couple, but yeah, you and I talked. Yeah, you got me beat for sure.
Then I had a prison bus pass me coming back from Florida in Louisiana. So I caught up to the prison bus. And next thing you know, I get fucking blue lights on me. I'm like, what about the prison bus? He's speeding.
But they already all broke the law. Come on, dog.
I'm like, come on, it's some bullshit.
Shit, we had cops trapping for us back in the day.
Yeah, dude, it's yeah. Yeah. Hey, oh man, bro, it's crazy you said that, dude. Me and Daphne, we were coming back from Florida. It was after my grandmother's funeral. This is years back. We were on 475, and dude, it was storming bad. Like you could see them big pines whipping up. We just knew at some point, like sure enough, man, after about 15, 20 minutes, big ass pine tree snaps, and this 18-wheeler tried to overcorrect, jackknifed and went up in the woods. So as soon as we got past it, I was able to it's pouring rain, pulled over, I put a hoodie on, I ran all the way up to the truck. And as I got to the truck, I opened the door. Daphne was coming up behind me on the phone because she was calling 911. Dude was hunched, he was laid over on his steering wheel. And I was like, hey, buddy. And he turns and he looks. He's gashed open and he reaches over and grabs one of them little fucking wooden baseball bats, the little small fucking club things. It was thick Russian too. He said, leave or I kill you. So, the fuck, bro? I'm just checking. I thought he's like hurt, whatever. So another passenger vehicle stops and they come walking around the back of the semi part. And after about 5 or 6 steps, that guy stops and turns around and just takes off running to his car. I was like, what is going on here? By that time, I walked back to the truck with Daphne. We're calling 911 to let them know where it's at, blah, blah. Cops get there. Driver had gotten out and gone in the woods, disappeared, blah, blah. While the guy that came up that was checking on it, the reason he took off running, he heard all the people screaming in the back. They were fucking transporting people. It was the wildest shit, dude. Yeah, it was some traffic and shit. Yeah, we had to go to write depositions and all kind of crazy shit. It was wild, dude. It was one of the wildest things. I say that all the time. It was pretty wild. But yeah, that dude said, "Hey, you leave, I kill you." I'm like, bitch, you just about died. But yeah, he had a truck full of traffic people. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like 2012, 13, maybe. Yeah, this shit was nuts, dude. It was all on the news and shit. I don't know, yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You said 2013?
Yeah, it was around then, 13, 14, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it was early on because we had I don't think we had been married long. So yeah, it was then. Yeah, because Jacob was like 6 because he was with us. Yeah, it was crazy, dude. That was a weird, that's a weird situation. But I guess they saved everybody and eventually found the dude in the woods. Whatever the case may be. But yeah, we had to write depositions and all that. But not depositions, but statements. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever.
Yep.
But it was that was some hairy shit.
Up to the lawyer on that one.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm so tired of attorneys, bro.
You ain't got to tell me about that.
That's ridiculous. I'm tired of what I'm really tired of, in all honesty, is I'm tired of damn Trey Young just waiting till the very last minute of every game.
I'm loving that right now because
threes.
I had Orlando minus the points in my parlay, and they're just smacking them right now.
Yeah, I ain't sweating that. I'm just waiting. Trey Young's 3-pointers, man. Whatever.
I had Banchero to hit 2 threes. He ain't even hit a motherfucking single one.
Because he's been rocking everybody in the pet. Dude's a monster, bro.
He's 4 for 13. He ain't been doing shit. He's been getting rebounds.
Yeah, that's what I say. He's been killing the paint tonight for it. He's one of those like Jimmy Butler types. Like whatever he
Cole
needs
Anthony
to do.
Going crazy, dude. Cole Anthony got 4 threes. What the fuck?
He's been dog shit all year.
Yeah, he really has been too.
He really he has, dude. Oh man. I don't know, but I'm getting amped. I'm getting amped for the next game though. I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna have to tune in and watch that one.
Dude, dude. Last leg of a huge parlay. I get paid out heavy if Memphis can pull out the upset. I'm just hoping they take the lead at some point so I can get a cash out.
Yeah, those are the. I think one of the safest bets in that game's Jaws three. Dude, they had Jaws 3-pointers. Two of them was paying at like 145. I'm like, bro's averaging.
No.
Swear, I got it early today. I'm like, I don't know if they
Oh, I'm
think
looking at
maybe,
that right
but
now.
well, you got to think about it too. They're looking at matchups, this, that, and other. Okay, is this going to be one of those games where they're going to push him to just dish everything to Bane and dish everything to Jaren Jackson? You know what I'm saying?
Let's see, where's the over-under? His over-under is 2.5, huh?
Yeah, exactly, right? That's that, and I got him yeah, it's crazy,
He's
bro.
averaging 1.8 a game.
Yeah, but it depends on what game he wants to play. He hit 5 the other night, he hit 7 the night before that, 3 the night before that. It's crazy.
I'm worried about 3. I wish it was at 2. Shit.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, I'm ready for the second game. I might have to tune into that one because yeah, I'm so tired from the day, boy. Yeah,
I am too, bro.
I had to make sure I cut everything today and just was hungover and I feel so much better just
Did
drinking
you go
water.
mow your grass last night?
Yeah, I mowed back the part of it for about an hour and a half. It got cold, dude. It was like it started getting cold last night.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Check this out, Jeff. 2-1. Jimmy Butler to score 2 points and John Morant to score 2 points in the first 4 minutes.
You don't know how they're going to use Jimmy. That's my whole thing. Jimmy may come out with 10 boards and 12 assists tonight and 5 points.
He always puts up a bucket in big games, though, quickly.
I'm with you on that. I don't know, man. It's all.
Yeah, it's all crapshoot. It's gambling.
It's just exactly.
It's fucking gambling.
It's all scratch off lotto tickets.
It really is. He's not wrong.
It really is.
I've been handicapping for 15, 20 years. It's actually almost 20 years at this point. And dude, I don't care how much you know. I know everything about a lot of different sports.
Okay, Johnson said, "Don't bet on the Hawks."
The Hawks
Nah, I bet against the Hawks tonight. It worked out real well for me.
The Hawks are doo-doo. They don't have any bigs worth of shit, and they're young except for Trey.
I mean, I like Capella. It's just they just don't play well together.
He's never. I don't know. It just seems like I don't know. He doesn't seem like he's always there. I gotta say this though. Trey Young is on NBA's Mount Rushmore of ugly motherfuckers with Sam Cassell.
Sam Cassell's number one. As long as you're going to say Sam Cassell's number one, no
ET?
one's ever been uglier than Sam Cassell. I don't even think I've ever seen a human that's uglier than Sam Cassell.
Sam Cassell legitimately could play the real life version of ET, dog.
Like Joker, like the Joker is better looking than fucking Sam Cassell. Like real shit.
Yeah, and Trey Young's right up there with him on the.
I don't think Trey Young's that ugly, but he's ugly.
Yeah, he
So what are your all's thoughts about this 17-year-old kid stabbing this other kid at a track meet?
What?
Carmelo.
Yeah,
his name is Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, imagine that. Spelled with a K.
What happened?
So they were having a high school track meet, and in between events and whatnot, you got your tent set up and shit, and each school will sit under their tent. And I don't know if it was weather or what, but so this dude came over and sat underneath that team's tent, and he was like, it's two twins, these kids, and one of the twins was like, "Hey man, you're supposed to go sit on there. This is another section. This is our school." So the dude said he felt threatened and walked over to his gym bag, grabbed a knife, walked back and stabbed him in the heart and killed him at a high school track meet. Now, first
he
off,
was sitting under the thing.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. But I mean, you can't have a weapon on school grounds for one. Two,
Yeah, but I mean that shit happens.
I get that, but it's like they're trying to make this again. They're trying to divide and make this into a whatever. None of us were there. Nobody was there. I'm just saying that at a high school track meet, motherfuckers don't need to be getting stabbed in the heart on the infield. Period.
Here you go, right here.
Memorial High School community gathered tonight in grief after the stabbing death of a teenager at a track meet.
Another teenager, a student at Frisco Centennial, is now charged with the murder. 17-year-old Austin Metcalf's twin brother was at the track with him. His family says he died in his brother's arms. Fox 4's Amelia Jones spoke with the teen's victim's father and is live in Frisco tonight. Amelia.
Steve, Heather, 17-year-old Austin Metcalf had a bright future ahead of him. He was a leader on the football field and a scholar in the classroom. His dad told me he's holding on to memories and leaning deep on his faith as he tries to wrap his mind around this senseless tragedy.
He was going to turn out to be a great individual and impact this world with positivity.
17-year-old Austin Metcalf was voted MVP of the Frisco Memorial High School varsity football team. The linebacker held a near-perfect GPA and was in the National Honor Society.
He was on the right track. He was doing everything right. I was so proud.
Jeff Metcalf never imagined that his son's future would be cut short.
I'm still in shock.
Wednesday morning, Austin Metcalf was at a District 11 5A track meet at Kirkendall Stadium. Around 10 a.m., Frisco police say 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony stabbed Metcalf in the chest after some sort of fight. Jeff Metcalf says it was Austin's twin brother, Hunter Metcalf, who tried to save him.
And his brother was holding him, trying to hold the blood in, and he passed. My son watched his brother die in his arms.
It's unclear how Anthony got the knife into the meat or what exactly led up to the fight. Anthony is now facing first-degree murder charges, and Jeff Metcalf
It was the best weekend ever.
Is only left with memories.
I was able to watch and be blessed so much. But having both my sons are amazing.
When Jeff Metcalf was diagnosed with cancer 9 years ago, his boys were his strength. Now cancer-free, it's his faith that's keeping him strong.
And when I kissed his forehead today, as his body was cold, I ran my fingers through his hair. I told him it's not goodbye. It's see you later. I'll join you at some point too, son.
Yeah,
You just beat me to this place.
Wednesday night, the family's church opened its doors for the community to gather for a prayer vigil to honor a young man whose life touched so many.
But I know he's with the Lord. And I take comfort and peace in that.
In our conversation, Jeff mentioned that he hopes his son's death brings changes to security so no other parent has to go through this. Memorial High School will honor Austin tomorrow during second period, and counselors will be available for any students or staff who need it.
Now, the crazy thing is the young kid who did the stabbing.
Self-defense.
That's what they're claiming, and he just got released on a $250,000 bond. They did a GoFundMe account, and they've already raised like $900,000.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Wait, so they're saying he should have stabbed him?
They're saying it was self-defense.
Yeah.
Why was it self? Is there a video?
No. It's he said, she said bullshit. They're sad as shit regardless.
And now they're trying to compare it to the Kyle Rittenhouse case, saying that you praise Kyle Rittenhouse for shooting somebody, but now you all want to crucify this kid because of color.
There was a guy that pointed a gun at Kyle Rittenhouse.
Exactly. And they were chasing him.
Yeah.
They were trying to fucking kill him. And
Didn't one of them smack him with a skateboard too? And
Yeah, the other one pointed a loaded pistol at him, and that's when he shot him.
Yeah. So
I don't know about that. I'm not on either side of either one of these cases, but I don't know what happened in this one. This one's just based on all the evidence.
That's what I was getting back. Nobody knows what happens, but the media is gonna make everybody think what they should think happened.
Based on what you just saw, everything about the kid's record says he wasn't a freaking gangster.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
So I don't know why he would be having to defend himself at a football
But like
game.
Jeff said, why would you bring a knife to a track meet in the first place?
Was it a track meet or a football game?
Track meet. He was a stud. He was a stud football player. They just showed a picture, but it was a track meet. And it's no different. Like, what about the kid from LSU? Was going to be a high draft pick this year. Got in that wreck, killed an old man, and then just flipped out and then took the cops on a long ride, whatever, and just shot himself. Took the coward's way out because he made a mistake and he couldn't handle it. And dude, the world's crazy, bro.
That's terrible.
It is.
Why the fuck do they politicize shit like that?
That's what I'm saying. There's
But
never
they ain't talking about shit. There
positive
was
shit on the
7
news.
people killed over the weekend out here, but they don't talk about that.
No, they don't. They don't
They don't
talk
want
about
to fix
anything.
nothing. They just want to get you upset.
They don't want to. They don't talk about anything positive in the news.
Now I'm upset because why the fuck? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
I'm eating cabbage, so I'm happy.
So here's him getting released today out of prison.
Tonight, 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony, who was charged with first-degree murder in the fatal stabbing of a teen at a track meet earlier this month, is out on bond. A judge today reducing the teen's $1 million bond to $250,000 at the request of the defense.
I feel it's fair. Bond, as the judge said, is not supposed to be an instrument of oppression. It's not supposed to keep people in jail. It's not supposed to punish.
Anthony's father testifying that his son does not have a passport and that he would be surrounded by friends and family who would keep him accountable ahead of the trial.
The judge has made her call, and we look forward to continuing the process and looking forward to reviewing all the facts of the case.
The lower bond comes amidst rising tensions in the community after the stabbing during a high school track meet on April 2nd that led to the death of Austin Metcalf.
End result, he stabbed my son in the heart and killed him. That's what it was over.
According to the arrest report, a witness told police Metcalf asked Anthony, who attends a different high school, to move to his own school's tent at the meet. Anthony then told Metcalf, "Touch me and see what happens," according to a witness. And later, Metcalf grabbed Anthony to tell him to move. Metcalf's father, Jeff Metcalf, telling our NBC station in Dallas, his son died in his twin brother's arms after he was stabbed.
I will never be the same.
Anthony telling a responding officer at the scene, "I was protecting myself before being questioned," according to the arrest report. Later saying in the police report, "I'm not alleged, I did it," in response to the officer referring to him as an alleged suspect. Since the stabbing, tensions over race have surfaced, leading to meetings between activists and officials. An online fund for Anthony raising more than $400,000 for his defense. The nonprofit civil rights group Next Generation Action Network demanding protection for Anthony's family after claims their home address was leaked online.
We have saw so many different hateful images. Just hateful things.
This weekend, Austin Metcalf, who family described as a scholar, leader, and star athlete, was laid to rest. Tonight, 2 families' lives change forever as this case moves forward.
This is a terrible tragedy for our entire, not just Frisco, but Collin County community. One family has suffered a permanent loss. It's the most unnatural thing for a parent to lose their child. It's permanent. It's profound, it's certainly premature, and it's the hardest thing that I think a human being can go through.
So, George, what else do we know about the condition of this teen's release?
Yeah, Tom, he'll be under house arrest and also have to wear an ankle monitor and check in with the bailiff every single Friday. Now, today, his attorney saying this investigation is still far from over, as there's still many questions left to be answered, including why the teen may have had a knife on him in the first place. Tom?
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about.
That's crazy. How he got a bond like that is beyond me. How do you go from $1 million to $250,000?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy work.
On a murder charge.
I mean, I don't know the evidence of the case. If he's claiming self-defense, why would he just tell the cop, "I did it. I was protecting myself"? I mean, I'm interested to see if there's got to be video or something if it was at a high school track meet. So
yeah,
I mean, I'm interested to see what caused. I don't want to say nothing about it because I don't know what happened. And
dude, guys,
from what the news said, clearly it's fucked up that they letting this kid out. But I don't know if what the news is saying is true. So I want to see what the evidence actually is.
I just think it's crazy. They're like, lower the bond, we send him home to family where he's not this, that.
I ain't let none of my homies out on no shit like that.
Well, it's like, do you think the family did a good job in the first place? He just stabbed a dude at a damn track meet. Like,
you know what I'm
around
saying?
the right people, maybe send him to grandma's or some shit. Like,
I don't know what's going on over there.
I don't know.
I don't know what happened because I didn't, like I said, so there's a video. We don't know if it was actually self-defense or not, but it sure don't seem like that was self-defense from that part of it.
Well, they had one of the attorneys on Fox News today, and they asked them about if there was any video collected, and they said that the police department and the state police or they questioned every kid that was in the tent, and apparently they got a court order to take all their cell phones, and they're going through them to see if there's any video.
I'm
But
interested.
like you said, if it's a bunch of teenagers, I'm pretty sure somebody, as soon as
Somebody
they
got a
came in there
video.
and they started talking back and forth, I'm pretty sure somebody pulled their
I
phone
mean,
out.
at a high
and
school
recorded.
I remember like I had a party at my crib when I was like 19, right? And there was a stabbing on my driveway, right? And there was like 70, 80 people at my house at the time, and it was all high school level kids. Man, them kids ran their mouth like ain't nobody ever seen before. So I guarantee you, whatever happened, they know what it is with all them
Yeah,
kids there.
it, bro. In this day and age, yeah, and that's the sad thing. It's still gonna come down to if this kid says that, oh well, his family's tied into this, and they're of course they're gonna take they're gonna divide this shit from the get go. But the fact of the matter is, like you said, there's got to be some footage. There's witnesses there. You're at a fucking track meet with hundreds of kids underneath a tent, and it's like everybody saw it, plain and simple. But I don't know, man. It's just this crazy world, bro. It's crazy.
The world we live in today.
You just don't know anything. Dog, I had a this is what's crazy too. So my niece
My
had a
bad, guys.
football.
I just got a call. I got a dip. My bad, boys.
No,
Much
you
love to
good.
everybody.
Good, Jimmy.
I'm
Yeah,
about to have to
I'll
dip
see y'all next
shortly
week.
too. All right, Jimmy.
Or are
Good
we on
luck tonight.
Thursday?
No, Monday.
Monday. I'll see y'all. Yeah, but most definitely, Jeff. Let's kill our bets. Much
Yeah,
love,
for
everybody.
sure.
I'll see y'all
Yeah.
next weekend. Pose.
All right, brother. Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. It's just it's wild because it just seems almost like the whole it sucks. It's sad, but it's just like we were due. We were due as a country for something like this to happen to start dividing again. It's
Yeah.
almost like it's just a cycle at this point. And you know, if you say your opinion wrong, you're racist. If you agree with the other side, you're a turncoat to your own people. Like you just can't even voice anything anymore. And the fact of the matter is, nobody except for the kids that were under that tent know exactly what happened. Bottom line is, there's a 17-year-old honor student dead that died in his twin brother's arms from a kid that stabbed him in the heart with a knife at a high school track meet. That's what we know. But we got all these experts out there that know everything about it.
Yep. Me and one of my counterparts were talking today, and I brought up the idea. Remember back in 2020 with George Foreman, or not
Yep.
George Foreman,
Floyd.
George Floyd. So that was during the election year. We were on lockdown. George Floyd got killed, and then next thing you know, they started rioting in the streets, and that was at the end of Trump's term. So I posed the question: do you think they're doing the same thing, but they're doing it in reverse at the beginning of Trump's term?
Yeah, to start. You know, it's sad that we've gotten to this point in life that we have to think like that because it seems like every move, everything, every ounce of being now is turned political. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, look at comments on the internet. You know, somebody will put up a video or something. The first thing is, "Oh, that's definitely a Trump supporter. Or, that's a Biden supporter." Like, they just go right in and make it political instead of just saying, "This dude's a dumbass." You know, like when you see these people doing these dumbass videos and you know what it's just everything's political and they did a great job of doing that throughout the media.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
sad.
yeah,
But no
it's
parent should ever have to bury their own child.
nah, yeah, that's some rough shit. That's some rough shit. It's I don't know, dude. It's just it's just sad. It's it's sad because I mean, it was honestly, dude. Just think how much better the world was pre-social media. That's it. It
Yeah.
really, it before it the world started to take a downfall, in my opinion. I mean, it's always been corrupt, but when the judge ordered in the favor of that lady that spilled that hot coffee in her lap at McDonald's, everybody on the planet became sue happy. They knew they could sue for anything. That's on that judge for allowing that. That changed their social media came along. It was cool at first. Oh, I get to reconnect with all these people. They knew what was going on. They designed to do that. It's just everything's been created as a divisive network for
I'll even go back
so
further
long
than
now.
that. I'll go back further than that. Think about this. What's the one book that's been banned from schools, but it's highly recommend that every prisoner gets one?
The Bible.
Yep.
And you know that's also subsequently the most shoplifted book on the planet. Isn't that ironic? It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't even I try to stay out of the politics shit now, but it's almost like you can't even have a normal conversation without it being some in some shape or form. It affects what you're speaking about, and it generally it doesn't have jack. That's the thing, man. I try to explain it so simply, like liberal, progressive, conservative, whatever. I don't give a shit. What that's the beauty about being here. Have your own opinion, but when you can't just talk about things and say, "Hey, this is why I feel this way. Why do you feel that way?" Because I'm right. It's like there's no discussion anymore. I don't know, man. I'm really I want to do this tour, put out all this music, and come back home and just live my happy ass right here until my days are done and stay out of it. It's just I don't even like going in public anymore, bro. And I thrived for 30 years on being that guy, that dude that was always in public, was always making the people laugh. Let's go to here, let's go that, let's that. I don't even like being around folks hardly anymore. It's just changed so much, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sucks. I'm generally not at a loss for words, but I can't even talk about it anymore because it just gets so redundant.
When's the last time you talked to Bottleneck?
He just texted me about 5 minutes ago. That's what I was actually looking over here in a minute. He's putting together our show list. Yeah, we
Now,
Dalen,
do y'all have songs together?
man, yeah, me, dog, you know what's crazy? So I started this group Double Wide in my hometown in like '08, and I had a partner, real good friend of mine, and he got in some trouble and got sent away. And it's like I'm not gonna stop. It's almost like the Moccasin Creek thing when Charlie Bonnet left. I'm like, I busted my ass to create something. I'm not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I ran across Bottleneck on, wherever, and we linked up. And was like, man, let's fucking do it. Let's run with it. Double Y was kind of already established in the Mudbog shit, and me and him, we put out like a couple mixtape type CD. This is before like really iTunes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was all just handing out CDs, this, that, and the other, and uh, so we had probably 8 or 9 songs on a couple demo CDs. And then on my first 3 Creek albums, he was probably on 5, 6 songs, and I was probably on 5, 6 songs of his first 3 or 4 albums. And then we didn't talk for about 2 years. Not on the beef shit. We just were on different. I mean, we would talk. Were doing 2 completely different things.
Right.
And that was really the big reason why Double Wide didn't just stick and keep going. I think I'd mentioned this before, and it's no knock on Jack shit. I mean, it was scary, dude. Like, he had a good job. His kids were young. It was like, hey man, if we're gonna make this happen, we gotta be in front of people. We gotta hit the road. And I mean, he told me honestly, like, there's no argument or anything. He's like, bro, I don't know that I can take that chance. I don't know that I can, like, what if it doesn't work? I'm not going to be able to get this job back that I've been at for 23 years making great money. It's like, I said, I get it, So went on and did my thing, and we've always done a lot of shit together. So Double Wide, we had a pretty prominent name throughout the mudball community, and the wildest shit was we had never even done a show. Like, we had done 2, maybe 3. But we were getting the stuff out there, and the Moccasin Creek came along, blah, blah, blah. About 4 years ago, me and him dropped like a 7-song project. I can't, dude, this is so crazy because, he's got an album with Church, and I've got numbers, he's got numbers, and we dropped the album together called a Double Wide album about 4 years ago called Crackers. Dog, I kid you not. It's like 8 tracks. Every one of them are fucking bangers, and it just missed the algorithm completely, right? For what was going on when it came out, who we uploaded it through, blah, blah, blah. But if you check out that Crackers album on Spotify, shit, we got a couple videos too. Pull up the see, that's the thing. We got the license. We did we redid 50 Cents in the club to In the Mud, and we did DMX is Where the Hood at and the Where the Woods at. And they're both dope. So that's what we're doing with it. That's what he's talking about right now.
So it's on Bottleneck's page, right? Or is it on yours?
The videos?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good question. I think they might be on Redneck Nation's page. That's who we were fucking with Bobby at the time. You know what I mean?
It says
And,
Crackers, Double Wide, Bottleneck, and Moccasin Creek full album, 10 videos. Let me see.
there's a put in In the Mud, in the mud, DA mud.
Yeah, I got it.
The video should pop up.
Oh shit. Yeah, 50 Cent joint.
Yeah, it was pretty fire. But we got the license to do that and the DMX track, and we redid the Posse on Broadway beat. But the album's dope, and a lot of people wanted to see it, so we're like, fuck it, man, let's just go out. And we got a good 80 to 90 minute set.
All right, well, here we go. In the Mud.
Go, shawty, it's your birthday, sipping on some red stack. Baby, if you're thirsty, party all night, and tomorrow gonna hurt me, probably in the worst way, but baby, it's your birthday. Find us in the mud, sipping on some suds, grown folk round back, smoking on some bud. Fill another cup, gotta stay up on my buzz, show a dirty crack of love when you see us in the mud. You can find us in the mud, sipping on some suds, grown folk round back, smoking on some bud. Fill another cup, gotta stay up on my buzz, show a dirty crack of love when you see us in the mud. We don't need bright lights or them neon signs. We don't need bar fights when we deep in the pines. And we don't need bartenders when we tapping his cake. Passing out in my truck so I can sleep in a bed. And we've been doing this a long time. Mud bog bumping. Before we got here, we had the trailer park jump. Yeah, before we did that, we was hunting out back. Frying up a good strap for the boys round back. 6 o'clock came fast, had to get off my ass. Round 2 came fast, gotta fill up a glass. So I can sit up in the cab of my truck and style out. While the rednecks down in the mud just wild out. So put your hands up, turn the music up loud. Put your cans up, slam and then go buy another round. In this little old backwoods redneck town, we keep it loud, baby, yes, it's going down. You can find us in the mud, sipping on some suds. Grown folk round back, smoking on some bud. Fill another cup, gotta stay up on my buzz. Show a dirty crack of love when you see us in the mud. You can find us in the mud, sipping on some suds. Grown folk round back, smoking on some bud. Fill another cup, gotta stay up on my buzz. Show a dirty crack of love when you see us in the mud. You know it's country boys high, 35s on the lips. I'm drinking on the bush while I'm deep on the fish. We keep them barn parties jumping, yeah, we keeping them hot. We got them frog legs burning, knee deep in the pot. We keep them double wide shaking way back in the cut. And we some country motherfuckers while out in the mud. We like our country music loud and the bass when it drops. And when the first frost hits, yeah, we dump in the box. We trimming the crops, busy skinning the fox. We got them hog dogs ready, mix the cur in the plot. And I'm a wild ass cracker, better put me in a cage. I'm a buck killing hokey, stay creeping on the game. Got the mud crickets dancing, coming out of their clothes. And my nuts swinging low, deep down in the hole. We been wildin' in the mud, y'all. Big dogs undefeated at the mud ball. No loss in the mud, sipping on some suds. Grown folk round back, smoking on some bud. Fill another cup, gotta stay up on my buzz. Show a dirty crack of love when you see us in the mud. You can find us in the mud, sipping on some suds. Grown folk round back, smoking on some bud. Fill another cup, gotta stay up on my buzz. Show a dirty crack of love when you see us in the mud. Yeah, double wide, undefeated at the mud hole, baby. No losses, no losses.
Now, is Redneck Nation going to be part of the Double Wide tour?
No. I mean, I don't have any issues with Bobby and whatnot. I know they went through whatever that whole thing, but I've worked with Bob. So this is a lot, man. That's what's so funny. People actually knew the gravity of how deep this shit really went. Like back in the day when he was going out to mud bogs, putting up a tent, selling shirts, trying to make dollar, make it, watching him get to where he's at. Bobby gave me a $5,000 loan to record my first Moccasin Creek album. So I'll always have love for Bobby, 1,000%. Whatever went down with all the other shit, I wasn't around. That doesn't have anything to do with me. And I keep going back to that whole thing. Like, this is where I think it's all really fucked up against, with the fans, this, that, and other. Fans won't support an artist if they do a song with an artist that they don't like because of all this beef shit. So you're meaning to tell me that if you're a diehard Michael Jordan fan, when he got traded to the Wizards, you don't like Mike anymore because you can't support him anymore because he left your boys or he's working with another team. It's so stupid. But I don't know what went on there and whatnot. I love Bobby. He's always been good to me. And again, I always go back to that. If you're good to me, I'm good to you type shit. So, but no, this is all independent. This is all me and Jack and Daphne's booking everything. And I just tried to get him to come on. He's like, motherfucker, I'm in bed. We're old, dog. But,
I would love to have Bottleneck come on.
We've done so much work together. I put up a little Instagram reel the other day. I found the footage of the first time we ever set foot in the studio together. And
Really?
I put a reel up the other day with it on it. Yeah, it was wild, man. It was 16 years ago. And it was, but yeah, dude, we've done so much work together over the years, and that double wide name has just always been around as synonymous, but nobody really knew what it was because we never toured. We never really did shows. It just kind of took off for, I don't know, but yeah, we're excited about it. We got a cool ass, he's putting together the majority, pretty much all of the live show. And I'm doing all the like edit promo type stuff. And then, yeah, we'll get some merch together and this, that, and other, and go from there. But I think it's gonna be real cool. Just brings a whole more of a nostalgic feel to what the thing was from the jump. You know what I mean? So we're excited about it.
I got a video dropping every morning at 8 a.m. called Country Rap Tea.
I've been watching those.
Tomorrow's episode is going to be about Trailer Made. And I'm going to put something together for your double wide tour. It's going to go back and get some clips and put stuff together to help promote it.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, everybody, at this point, you need all the help you can get with anything these days. But yeah, dude, I'm real excited about it. Jack's always been to me. I mean, he's just one of the. And I've said this 1,000 times. When people do all that arguing about this rapper ain't this, he ain't country. I'll tell y'all right now, and I've said it since 2009. That dude is 1,000% undeniably, unequivocally the realest in this. Everything that he says in a track, he does or he is done, and that's what I mean. He is real. Like he is. There's no put on with him. Never has been. And so I get tickled when I hear people talk about, oh, that dude ain't country or this guy ain't country. I'm like, y'all ain't never met Bottleneck because that some bitches. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's definitely country.
Yeah, and he can rap his ass off. I mean, I love Jack. Yeah, me and Jack been through a lot of shit together, man. And so it's we're excited about it. In fact, and it's cool too. Like Damian Starkey, who was with Puddle of Mud for a gajillion years. Like he recorded our Crackers album, and it's one of Jackie's boys. And I think he's gonna help put together some of this. I don't know, dude. It's just it's a lot. I got so much going on, but that's my main focus right now is getting this show set together, and we're going to
well, I would love to get a copy of your tour dates.
Yeah, it's shit, me too. As soon as I get them, I'll send them over. I mean, we'll make a post immediately once we do it.
That way I can run it on my platform as well.
Yeah, and for sure.
Possibly come out to one of the shows and
you'll definitely be out. I mean, we'll definitely have a show within a couple hours of where you are, 1,000%. But yeah, dude, it's we're real excited, man. We've gotten a lot of real positive feedback from it, so that's kind
I
of
mean, I
cool.
don't care if I got to drive 10 or 15 hours. I don't care. I'll drive it.
No, we'll make it easy on you. I think just waiting on the flyer and confirmation from one person, but I think we're going to announce the camp with the creek shit Tuesday. Uh, I mean, I hope, but I expect it should sell out probably the first week because I mean it's limited as fuck. You know what I mean? But want to do it, give it a run, see how it is having people out here and how controllable it is, and blah blah blah. And I think everybody would be super respectful because they know where they're at, and it's because I'd like to turn this into a fall spring thing, and do like a spring trigger made thing out here.
Well, your boy Dirty did something like that at his house for 50 people, and it was very successful.
Yeah. We've done some. I mean, way I look at it is, we've on a couple different occasions had several hundred people spend fucking $1,200, $1,500, $1,800 to do a cruise with us. So it's not like it's a. So I mean that's cool. I'm like, man, it's
Well, I'll be honest with you. You're camping with the creek thing. I think that's the way to go because I think more people are going to be gravitated towards that than going to a mud park somewhere.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's gonna be cool. And like I said, I once I get all this other shit handled and settled up, I'm trying to buy a little bit more acreage out here, and if I can do that, then we can make it a little bigger. I mean, I got the space. The big issue is just permits and ordinances and things of that nature that you got to jump through some hoops and whatnot. But yeah, so I think it's cool. We'll have it all marked off, mapped off. When you go to the ticket link, it'll give you several different drop down options, like your basic ticket. But the basic ticket it includes a couple fucking 3 or 4 concerts. Basically, they're all acoustic, but it's all set up nice and everything.
You know what you
Meals,
could
free
do?
beer, T-shirts, all this kind of shit. But at the same time, then people that aren't into camping or this on the drop down, you need a tent. Cool, it'll be there with your name on it already set up for you. If you want to bring your camper, here's the fee for that. Like so, it'll be cool.
You know what you could do? You have those companies who make those like mother-in-law sheds.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get hooked up with one of them to sponsor it, they could probably cut you a really good deal to have like 20 or 30 of them put on your property, and you can rent those out for
Yeah,
like
we've talked about doing that in the spring when we do.
like a VIP price.
I want to do the trailer made thing with it and have it bigger. But by then the goal is to have 8 or 10 one bed, one bath cabins out here regardless. Because that's what I mean. I want to somehow after this tour, after all this music, I want to be able to live off of my property and never have to leave this shit unless I need gas or to go do something. So that's my plan is to clear out. There's about 25 acres that needs cleared up on the hillside and just drop a bunch of nice little Airbnb cabins out there and run those as my business.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the goal. Will it happen? I'm going to try my damnedest. So we'll see. But yeah, I think it'll be a cool thing. I know it'll be a cool thing because of who's going to be here and what we have planned. And I mean, it's cool, man. You'll get once you buy your ticket too, you can tell us your exact size so everybody gets the right size. It's not like we're just gonna make a few hundred shirts and just hand out whatever. It'll all be personalized, like Cat with the Creek 2025, blah blah, and it'll be so get a shirt. You get fed all weekend. All you can drink beer. You got places to stay. You really can't beat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be pretty fun. And it'll be cool, man. I'm excited about that. And I just texted all the guys and about doing the trailer made one, and everybody's like, "Why have we not thought about that?" I'm like, "I have. We just didn't have the space. Now we got the space. Let's do it."
Many things said everyone listening is invited to stay in the house.
Y'all got to all share one bathroom. And I got dibs on that bitch. I can promise you. But now we'll have we'll have the porta pot set up and all that. And that's the cool thing about working with Daphne too. She does so many festivals and whatnot. Like,
Now, Daphne is your ex, correct?
Right. But we still business partners with a lot of shit. And
y'all still on good talking terms.
It depends on the day, but yeah. No, we went through. I'm. It's easy for me to get upset with her and vice versa because we have so much history together. But at the same time, it's like, all right, tomorrow's like nothing happened. It's cool. It took years to get to that point, but yeah, we're tight. We talk daily. But that's the cool thing about her too is like because of the amount of festivals she does and whatnot. We got generators, portable stages, the PAs, and all that kind. It's like it'll be done very, very professional, and I'm looking forward to it. We got a couple big. I'll have to tell you off air, but we got a couple of big things that are going on with that shit. With the mud bog stuff. I don't know, dude. I'm excited about the next 6 or 7 months as long as I can get through it physically. I'm about to jump hard back on cardio and all that good shit and get ready for it. But yeah, I'm stoked, and I know Jack's excited. 'Cause this is the first time too. Like, all his kids are grown now, and he can get out the house and do some things, and it's just it's cool. And the upside too, traveling the way we're traveling in the show we're doing. It ain't gonna kill us like it used to back in the day. If we're playing Maine, we're flying. If we're playing Idaho, we're flying in and flying out. It's like that. I started doing that on my last tour 2 years ago. Now the band wasn't a real fond of it because I'd fly my fat ass in, do the show, and fly home, and they're driving that bus all over. But I'm like, man, hey, I'm not being an asshole, but y'all making a good living, so just let me preserve my body. If I'd have known that years ago, man, I'd have done that a long time ago. But yeah, it's cool not having the big circus show on the road. Just lower overhead, easier to move around, and that's another thing too. Like when we were traveling at the peak, bro, on your rider, I mean, you got to have 5, 6 hotel rooms just to get everybody. You got to have that. So once somebody pays your quote, then they see your rider. It's an extra couple grand. It's like, dude, that's. I like everything to be easy to work with. Hey, look, we need water. We need a hotel. Y'all feed us. If we feel like drinking alcohol, give us some alcohol. That's it. It's just 3 of us. Couple hotel rooms, no big deal. Like, so we don't have to go out and like knock people's head off and try to get as much money as you can. It just changes the whole philosophy of how we're doing everything by not having to carry as many people anymore.
Have you ever heard of Dylan Hanley?
I have not. I don't think.
Oh, do you like Creed?
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously grew up New Creed very, very well at their height. Arms wide open. But
okay, I'm gonna show you something.
I think I saw Creed in South Carolina when I was I did. I saw Creed in Columbia, South Carolina. And, dude, I wanna say Seven Dust played with them that night.
You know the song. Remember. You know the song with Arms Wide Open.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. Arms wide open.
Wait till you hear this right here. This is gonna blow your mind.
Oh, bro, I did see this come across my stream. I wasn't sure. I wasn't familiar with the name.
Well, I just heard.
Yeah. That motherfucker's bad.
News today. It seems my life is gonna change. I close my eyes, begin to pray. and tears of joy stream down my face when I'm wide open under.
All right, so you heard that before, right?
That boy can sing.
Okay. But have you heard this?
I think I like his version better than the original.
That's what I said.
I like several covers more than the original. I think.
Everybody said I'm crazy for that. I'm like, shit. I think he did it better than the original.
Yeah, I think he. I mean, obviously Tennessee Whiskey was way better than the original. I mean, I think there's been some very, very well done covers over the years. That shit was fire.
Here we go. He did a BX the Plug or Big X the Plug Texas remix.
See out in Oklahoma, we cruising dirty roads and you can smell the aroma. Cause everybody out this way is going marijuana. They'll package it, vacuum seal it, then send it to the corners. Supply the dispensary so they can plug up the stoners. Howdy, still cattle country, fuck you think. I'm the one that's smoking strong, but you can pour up what you drink. Cheers, store up, feeling rank. Beers, more until you can't. A place of gangsters and outlaws. No, this ain't for the faint. Shit, but you can't never get it twisted. We keep it rocking, labeled as misfits from the jump, but not out of stock. I wouldn't risk it. Got them kind of folks around here ask for mustard on their biscuits.
Sit down, I'll make you some biscuits.
Sling blade boy.
On them, me. Thank you.
Oh, it's all right.
Got more guns and people defending our land against all evil. Whoopings with the Bible belt, pastors preaching in church steeples. 9mm concealed carry, no permit needed. Liquor shots of sheriffs, how you get out of tickets for speeding on the way home. Dodging tornadoes and thunderstorms, banging Blake Shelton. It ain't helping, yeah, the weather horn sounding off. Take cover, you're missing parts. Might meet a man around here that get you if you find in his bunk. We come in peace, don't mean no harm. We ET staying out on farm, but step on old man Beaver's place, he don't play, you might lose an arm. He catch you on this creek bed, he'll try to roll you like balls of yarn. But fuck it, that's besides the point, we just take it, that southern charm.
Barnyard botanist, my country chemist going bomb. That's atomic, it's just a part of his living. Barnyard botanist, my country going bomb. That's atomic, it's just a part of his living.
I need that dude on a hook. Boy, he can rap too.
Yeah.
Well, he's dope, bro. Yeah.
He even said, let me know if you ever need someone to open up some of your shows for you.
I need you on a track first. Hey, that for real. That was fire, dude. I'd seen the cover come through my feed several times, man. He's out of Oklahoma?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. We're 1000% playing Shawnee, Oklahoma. So wherever you're at, we can definitely work that out.
Delta Ring wants to know if you're ever going to do a show in California.
Yeah, we've got a couple already booked. I think northern more than anything. But yeah, we're doing we're going all over. Like I said, we're not routing this thing in any certain order, like on a normal tour. We're just do a bunch of Friday, Saturdays, and wherever they are, we're there. But yeah, we're gonna get out west. 1000%.
There you go, Delta Rings.
Shit, Cali, Idaho, I think Oregon, Oklahoma, Texas, of course, Georgia, Florida, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, Ohio, New York. I know those are all already contracted. So,
hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll find out the rest of it in the next couple of days. I'll just let her get through getting Pops to the crib after his surgery and do all that. And we'll know more about it end of the week. Actually, I'll probably be a little incognito the next few days. I gotta get finished packing and get everything ready. I head out Thursday morning, and I'm the entire time. I know she won't see this, so I'll say it here. So the entire time I'm going to get a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff that I know WWE can't get for her. And with this being such a big deal, I mean, from her getting ready to getting fixed up to the kids being there and getting some interviews from people, giving her. So I'm gonna put together a real nice 10-15 minute like video remembering her induction to the Hall of Fame and give it to her for Christmas. So. I think it'd be kind of cool. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy it, but I'm really going out there for a purpose to really do something for her. So I'm stoked about it. But yeah, I probably won't do a whole lot till I get back. And God, I'm dreading flying. This will be the first first Easter Sunday I haven't been in church with my family probably since I was like 6. I'll be on an airplane. It's crazy. So.
That's right. Easter is this Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, man, it's wild. So who am I talking about? What do you mean? Who am I talking about? CJ? Who am I talking about? I don't know. Who are we talking about?
We were talking about your sister's induction.
Oh, my sister. She's going to the WWE Hall of Fame. And she gets inducted Friday night, and then we'll do WrestleMania Saturday. I'm not staying for Sunday night's WrestleMania. It's too long. It's a 2-night show now. It's like 5 hours both nights, and I've got so much going on, and I'm not gonna miss that her getting inducted to the Hall of Fame for nothing. So I'll 1000% be there for that. But yeah, I'm anxious. I'm excited about it. I love seeing them, but I love seeing my niece and nephew more than anything because I'm here, they're there, so it's 5-6 times a year maybe get to run across them. So I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about you getting your son involved in the rundown.
Yeah, man. I just talked to him yesterday too. Like he's steady working on stuff. I think what his thing is, he's really trying to find his sound. Um, I know what sound I'd like to hear from him. I know what sound I think would sell, but I've also realized too, just after what I've been through for the last, 16, 17 years, like if you're not making music that you enjoy, it's never going to come across as completely authentic or real passion, So, you know,
I tell you,
he's figuring it out.
My personal opinion, I think you should hook him up with somebody like Mike Sons.
Yeah. That's the avenue that he's on. He's a great hook writer, and he's got a really unique sound. He can rap too. He's more into the and he's learning to play instrument. He's taking it real serious. He's doing a lot of shit. He's self-taught doing. I'm going to see them next week, and we'll sit down and talk about a lot of stuff. So, but yeah, I just want him to find his avenue that he's comfortable with, and he's getting close. He's got several. 25, 30 tracks. It's just like they're all so different. And I know to him, each one of them is special. Just like it ain't no different when we all started. Everything we put out, we thought was dope.
Yeah.
I'll go back and listen to shit from 3 or 4 years ago, much less 15 years ago, and be like, what? How did I put this out? It's like, but yeah, I'm excited about that too, man. Just seeing him going in that direction is pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Hey, what are you gonna say to The Rock if you see him, since he was the Brahma Bull and you were the Brahma Bull?
We've had this discussion actually.
Did you?
Just fucking around. No biggie. I forgot even how I even got that nickname. Other than it was derived from Bull in a China Shop, and somehow it came along. I was kind of against it at the beginning too because he was at his peak, and that but it kind of they kind of stopped using his that tagline for a while. But he always had the big tattoo, and so I didn't really. I don't know, dude. But yeah, he gave me some shit about it one time. Just fucking with me. I was like, it's all good. I was like, what am I gonna do? Smack you? No.
What up, yo?
Jet McCool, meet Dylan Hanley.
What's up, Dylan?
Dylan, bro?
Hey, bro, you got mad talent, man.
I appreciate that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was telling you, it was crazy. Like, believe it or not, I'm not a big social media. Tim knows, like, I'll record a bunch of videos and shit throughout the week. I send them to my homie. He posts, I'll get on the surf and stuff, but I have seen that clip of Arms Wide Open numerous times. And
Hell
I was
yeah,
like, as
that's
soon as it
dope.
came on, I was like, yeah, I have actually, yeah. So it's in the right algorithm. But yeah, bro,
That's dope.
that was where at in Oklahoma are you?
Yeah, I live in Geronimo. It's like
That's
kind of, it's just southwest.
of Oklahoma City.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much, yeah, a little bit southwest. I'm
Yeah.
basically right on the Texas border.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we'll be out in that area 1,000%. You're more than welcome to come out, man, for
Bro,
sure.
let me know, man. I'll do
Yeah, I
it.
will. As soon as we get as soon as I get the damn schedule, I'll be able
Hell
to
yeah.
tell everybody. But yeah, man, that's dope, dude. I'm gonna do me a little deep dive tonight and check out some more shit.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been saying this for a while. The next 5 years, Dylan Hanley is going to be one of the main guys in the country rap lane.
It's he's got a sound, bro. Like the voice. That's what I try. I've said this a billion times. It's like somebody that can rap and sing. That you really don't know how far ahead of the game you are. I mean, I tell that to Mike all the time. I'm like, dog. I tell Target. I've said it a cajillion times. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost unfair, but at the same time, it's like that talent is just dope. If you can sing and rap, bro, it's that's a wrap.
I told him last night
That's
I'm
a
starting to
wrap,
hate him because he's got all that talent, and I ain't got none of it.
bro. I'm the same way. Why you think I don't? That's why. That's why. Shit, I've pulled Simple Man off about 3 tracks in the last 5 years. I'm like, no. He's like, what? I said, bitch, I ain't put this out. You ate me up on my own track like that. I'm like, let me send this shit to somebody that's gone cat in the hat this bitch for you, cause Dusty's an alien, bro. Like he's a damn alien. He got yeah, dude. He's
Look, when I interviewed Hard Target, I asked him. I said, "If there's anybody you would not want to
one
diss
of
against,"
bad. I remember that. It's
he
the truth.
said, "He said Simple Man."
Yeah. I mean, they would go run for
Simple Man's
money,
dope.
but yeah, and that
So it's a
goes
hard
back to what
target.
we were talking about last night. And like I say, I wasn't disparaging anybody by any means, but it's timing, dog. There's so much timing involved, and Dusty and Target, the timing never hit correctly until recently, and I'm so proud of what their numbers are going bonkers, and I'm just like
Yep.
overly excited for them. You know what I mean? And because
Yep.
it's bullshit to watch people with that much talent sit back and just get surpassed by people that are doo doo. You know, but just timing. It's timing, bro. So man, you get in on the right time, dog. You got. So what you do you have any like full like albums and shit out, or what's the deal? Like how long you been doing it?
He's got an
Shit,
album with
bro. I've
Hitman.
been doing music like 3 years. I just
I did a
started
song with
kind of,
Hitman a while back.
yeah, man. I got a full album with Hitman, like 11 songs. I got a full album with your boy Dirty, 10 songs. I got like a 5-song EP, and I probably got like 15 or 20,
Nice.
Singles or something like that. But I hadn't been consistent with it until this year. I've
Yeah,
been dropping every 2 weeks, man. Just gonna keep on shoving
I'm
it at them, putting
I'm going.
shorts. I ain't real good at the social media thing. I've been trying to get better at it, and you got to have a presence. It seems like on here,
You
bro,
have
in
to.
order to make it happen. So
Yeah,
I just got to cave in and do it, man. And
that's it. That's the world we live in now, man. It's crazy, and it's from music to real estate to a fucking marketplace. People make a living on the internet, and you got to learn how to use. It's crazy, you know. So,
yeah,
I'm trying to find it now. I'm gonna follow on IG or send me or Hold
See,
on.
IG, bro, that's what I'm on the least. I get on there here and there just to. I'm gonna start getting on it a lot, more and posting, but I've mainly
I'm
been
gonna send you his
focusing on
link.
YouTube and then Facebook.
That literally is the only thing that I check personally is Instagram. That's my little thing. I like
Yeah.
my Instagram, but I got help with everything else. But yeah, IG's a big. It's a big booster if it's done right and getting the right algorithms and all that. People they throw that term around a lot, but it's good shit, boy. You mess around. You talked about the consistency, and I've talked to Tim and I've talked to Tim about or T about it so many times. Like, bro, I took 3 years off and came back and thought, oh, I'm gonna drop this thing on everybody. I'm like, wait a minute. 9 likes. I used to get fucking 390 shares in the first hour. I'm like, what's going on now? So once you get out of that shit, consistency's major, bro. So
Yep.
yeah, keep dropping shit. Yeah, I just following. Sweet. Yeah, bro. I'd like to work with you though, for real.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah,
I
for
can send
sure.
you something. You send me something. Whatever we want to do.
Yeah, I'm right in here recording 5 days a week. So anytime.
He'll send it within 30 minutes. Don't tell him to do that because he will.
Not all
He's
the time.
quick.
Most of the time, not all
Bro,
the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Jeff is quick.
Sometimes. Nah, man.
Do you
It's
mix your own stuff and everything, or what?
I put the first mix on everything. I'm a firm believer in, like, I know and I'm comfortable with where my talent level stops. I know what I can and I can't do. And I think some people try to do too much on their own, and I was getting to that point, and I was like, wait a minute. I mean, for very little money, there's so many producers out there that will mix it and make it sound fantastic. So I just got to the point, and Target taught me this, and now I got all set up. If you can just get a good, clean vocal sound at home, like all the music you can put out, you just send it to somebody, pay them whatever. I mean, you could. There's dope producers out there that'll mix shit from 50 to 150 bucks a track, whatever. I mean, and it's well worth it, especially for me because that's where I stop. So no, I'll put a simple mix on like what I think the vocals should sound like in that direction, and then let Target take it from there and do what he does. So yeah, I've never been into that whole thing. I'm very technologically challenged. So
me too.
I literally, but no, I mean I can edit video and shit, which is weird because that's one of the harder things to do. Like I do all of our little promo videos and this, that, and other, but I don't know. Yeah, I just record straight in. I don't really do much with it, and just if I know I'm gonna keep it and use it, I just shoot the session to somebody and let them handle it.
Yeah.
Dunbar is another one that does a lot of my mixing too.
Yep, I heard of him.
He's
I've
dope.
never used him, but I've heard of him.
He's got a really unique sound. It's funny. We laugh about it because it's our age. It's our age group. Like he's more, like me, more into the old West Coast boom bap. New York boom bap, but with a West Coast type feel. It's almost it's a unique sound. But he's got some really 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 dope shit. There's a ton of them out there. Fuck, Kenny's dope, bro. Like Kenny's super dope.
Trainwreck.
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
dope.
I got a song that he made the beat on. It's called "Swinging." It's off that Hitman album. It's hard.
Yeah, dude, I did. God, I bet it was probably 10 years ago. Hitman hit me up, and we did a dope ass song. And then he hit me up not too long ago and said, "Hey, I want to recut this." I'm like, "Just send it to me. Let's go. Whatever." He was always cool to me. So, he's in Alabama, right?
Arkansas.
He's off in Arkansas, I think.
That's right.
Yeah, Arkansas.
I get all them A states mixed up. Alabama, Arkansas, they kind of real similar. when you get into talking specifics.
He's originally from Alabama, but he lives in.
That's what I thought that's what I thought it was. What was that? I got rock and roll in my veins. That shit was dope, dude. I forgot about that song. Yeah, that shit was cool. But Yeah, man, just keep grinding, keep staying consistent. That's the thing, dude. It's consistency, and it's like I'm being hypocritical because I'm very, very inconsistent, but I know what it takes. It's just I'm just at a different point, age wise and life wise, that I don't have the time to dedicate toward it. But 8 years ago, that's if you could treat it like a job, man, and pick out, like say 9 to 5, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna write from 9 to 10 and 11 to 2. If I want to record, I'm gonna record. I'm gonna do, if you treat, and then 2 o'clock to 4:30, let me do my social medias, boom, boom, and then it's done for the day. Like if you can treat it like a job and get into that routine, but it's hard to do, man, because it's just so much, and you're battling against so many things. 9,000 new songs drop every like 13 minutes. It's like, and I'm not just saying
That's
genre, like
crazy numbers, bro.
legitimately, like it's crazy how many songs go up on Spotify every fucking minute. So there's a lot of stuff out there. So that's why I've always been very very adamant about the consistency part of it. That's what I always tell people: just stay as consistent as you can. So, but yeah, man, I'd love to work. I just followed you on there. I'll hit you up on there and whatnot. T, I need to go sit up on this hill for a little bit and try to get a couple out of here before I get gone. And I got a long day of packing and getting everything done tomorrow. So
I am going to call you tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I'll be around.
Talk to you about some stuff. If you don't mind.
Yeah, give me till about I got to cut like
It's probably
10
around
about 3. Anytime after 2 or 3, yeah, I'll be
time I was going
done.
to do it.
Cool, I'll be done by then. Dylan, man, it's good meeting you, dog. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Bro, it's good chatting, man.
I'll
Nice
hit
meeting
you up.
you.
We'll do something, and when we're in Oklahoma or West Texas in that area and whatnot, yeah, man, we'll have you out and you can open up and do some shit. And,
Yeah, anytime, bro. It don't matter where y'all's at. If you need somebody, bro, just holler at me.
Got you, man. Sure do.
I'll put on the show for you
Yeah,
too, man.
hell yeah. That's what it's about. That's the fun part.
If
That's
you
the
want to
fun part.
see his live performance, if you go to my YouTube page,
I'm about to go down a rabbit hole.
I got a live of Outlaw Nation in Cookville last month, and the whole live's up, and he's on that live.
I'll check that out too. Yeah, I'm gonna check it all out. But yeah, man,
That was a
I'm
dope
gonna start getting this shit together. I got to pack and do laundry and do all that kind of stuff, and then I hate flying out of Nashville. And I got to deal with Nashville bullshit. Go drop the dog off. The whole adult.
Wait, why don't you just fly out of Louisville?
They didn't have any direct flights that day, and the only flight out of Louisville that I could get was like a fucking double connector, and it was like a 10-hour day. I'm like, and in all honesty, I mean, to save a few $100 and have a direct flight, the Nashville airport's literally 45 minutes further. It's not like it's a big major issue, and that's why I like where I'm at, dude. I could be at the airport in Nashville in an hour and 45. I can be at the airport in Louisville in an hour. So.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty centrally located with that. So I do get that. That's the cool thing is I'm not in an area where I'm kind of just stuck with whatever flights there are. I can actually do some choosing between flights because being so close to both airports, I love the Nashville airport. I just hate everything going on around it, all the construction and the traffic and shit right now. It's just a zoo. But it's pretty easy to get in and out of. Plus I gotta drop the hard drive off with Russell that's got all of the podcast edits on it. So, and he works at the airport, so that makes it he's like pretty high up in security at the airport, so he that makes it easy being right there. So kill a couple birds with one stone, and yeah, I've got to take at least one more coyote tonight before I get back because it's getting bad, dude. I filled in like 12 dens today, like 12.
Really,
bro? I'll send you a video on IG. Tim, I could easily get in one of them. It is crazy, bro. 12 feet deep, this big around, nuts. I mean, it's wild.
do y'all have problems with a lot of
You
coyotes?
do a bunch of hunting.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of problem with coyotes, Dylan, in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How do y'all deal with them?
Kill them.
How do we
No,
live with
deal
them?
with them.
We shoot them. Oh, shoot them.
My granddaddy told me when I was about 10 years old, he said, it don't matter what you're hunting. If you see a coyote, it turns into a coyote hunt. Put them down, everyone
Yeah,
you see.
that's a fact.
Because they've gotten to the point
My
to where,
daughter's been wanting to get into trapping, so I may
yeah,
start doing
I
some of
actually
that.
got some boys coming out next week. We're going to do that's the same thing. We got all the thermal setups and all that shit. We're going to set traps. I've been baiting all week. And like the one I killed yesterday, literally just using my phone call. I put it through my truck speaker. Could put it through my truck speakers. Hit the
Yeah.
bark about 6 times. That bitch just came running out the woods like it was ready to get shot in the face. So, but yeah, have y'all where you are? I know it's bad in the most areas. Y'all got a bad hog problem too. It's
Oh,
terrible.
bro, yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
bad.
I work on a ranch, man, so we deal
They
with it. We deal with it
when
pretty
I was
bad.
out at my sister's last time, they were talking about. Damn, I want to say it was crazy too. It was like 3.6 million estimated ferals in just Texas alone. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
It wouldn't surprise me if there
More than
was
that,
more, man.
yeah.
I'm telling you, we got pieces of property, bro, where
Eat
there's
it up.
like 50, 60 pigs on them. I mean, you'll get rid of all those over the course of a
The back.
couple weeks,
Well, that's what
trapping them,
people don't
shooting them, all
realize.
that,
People
man.
don't realize them jokers 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, like clockwork. Boom, they having another litter. There's one of the only animals on the planet.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
bunch of
it's
them, and that's
8
what
to
I'm saying. There's
12.
just so many
Yeah,
piglets.
everywhere. Bro, I grew
It's
up in the swamps of Florida, and that was the thing. It's the same. They were everywhere, dog. And I remember the old timers telling us that like one hog can completely destroy an acre of beans in about 3.5 to 5 hours. Like
I
something
don't doubt it,
crazy
dude.
like that.
They come. We'll plant these fields, man, and these damn hogs. They'll come in there, just a whole group of them. They'll stick their nose right after a rain. They'll
Hey,
stick their nose right
root
in the dirt,
everything.
like 6, 8 inches, and just like walk forward and just
It's like they
bulldoze a
plow. Yeah,
damn trench in the whole field. Not to mention all the little wallers they
it's
do. I
terrible.
mean, trying to cut hay on all these
It's
fields and
terrible.
stuff, bro. It makes it
Yeah,
insane.
they've done the chopper thing a few times. They go up with the ARs and bust them from the sky. I'd love to do that, but it's man, people just don't understand. Like, if they don't really open up and make this something to where they start really controlling that population, bro, like they're so destructive, dude.
Bro, more people got to get out in the woods and hunt.
That's a fact. That's the same thing.
It's important, man.
What was tripping me out, I was telling him, was tripping me out with the coyotes right now. And I know it's the high maintenance, it's like the the height of maintenance. Plus, we've had all the flooding and shit, so everything's moved. Dog, every yote I've seen in the last 2 weeks has been between 11 a.m. and 3 in the afternoon, right in the middle of the day, just walking around like ain't shit. Like they just do that nocturnal shit out. They've gotten to where they're just not afraid of humans anymore, and it's I'm trying to change that. Yeah, so, but that's what. Yeah, I got bait out right now, and I know I'll get that one from today, and then go from there. But because I know I just I can't let one grab me.
What do you bait them with?
Honestly, just anything leftover meat, any vegetable, and I'll take and cut a couple locks of my dog's hair and spread it out there, because that's what happened was anytime they've gotten to the point now. So when I mow my front pasture, she always runs with me and just stays out there the whole time. That's how the first incident came about about a week ago. One came out of the woods and grabbed her, and it just became an issue. Whatever. Uh, Now I'm starting to realize, oh shit, people don't realize first off, coyotes are smart as shit. They'll mimic a dog, they'll play with a dog, they'll make the dog trust them, take them up in the woods and let the pack fuck them up. They do that. It's like they're smart.
Yeah.
Now it's to the point when I crank my tractor, that's when I always see one come out. They've associated the tractor sound with that dog's gonna be out there running.
Yeah.
So, like T said, that's what I do. Is that's how I killed one or the day before yesterday. I just went out in the middle of the field, turned my tractor on, just let it run idle, and went back and sat on the back of my truck. Just waited 30 minutes. I was like, "This is crazy. They're so smart, dude. But they need to be gone because they're all. I mean, they can be rabid. They can. I mean, they're nasty little fuckers, boy, for sure." But yeah, I'm trying to get rid of as many as we can around here because we are covered up with them. And I don't want them to mess with my turkey population because I'm thick.
Bro, that's what it is for me, bro. Mainly, I'm trying to save the turkey. It's opening day of turkey season here in Oklahoma tomorrow, bro. And I'm going, dude. I'm gonna take off the first couple hours. Go out there and try to bag
I'll
one.
send you a message on IG here in a few minutes. I walked out my front door yesterday, 2 days ago. Every bit of 22 and a half pounds, probably 7.5, 8.5 inch beard, 65 feet from my front door, just strutting, walking past. I said, "What? You was a ballsy bitch," because it's like
He's looking for a lady.
it wasn't that. It's just like them big bucks that walk the weekend before opening season. It's almost like they know. You're like, "Hey, I'm right here. Ain't shit you can do till next week." Then gone. So yeah, it's almost that.
This shit, I'm gonna be after him with a bow till rifle season opens up, man. They better not come.
No shit, right? Yeah, that the way nature works is a trip, man. I mean, the seasons are designed the way they are for a reason. I get it, but yeah, man, them birds are out thick right now around the house. And again, man, we've had all that flooding and shit, so this washed things out. Like, probably I was cutting yesterday, and you don't hardly ever see skunks during the day. There's like 7 skunks up on the hillside just chilling. I'm like, what are y'all doing out right now? You know what I mean? Like, it's been crazy. You know. The dam, the water, and everything around here, they said it got up to 28.5 feet above the normal. I mean, dude, it was crazy, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, the water's been insane, man. So we just dried out, but T, I appreciate it, Dylan. I'll get with you on everything, man. I'm gonna head out here and try to knock this shit off before it gets too late.
Jeff, I appreciate you coming up tonight.
Later, man.
Yes, sir. I'll let y'all.
I'll definitely call you tomorrow. All right, Jeff McCool, everybody. How you been, Dylan?
Oh shoot, all good, homie.
I think it'd be good.
I think
it's gonna be good with you and Jeff. He's a man of his word.
That'd be cool, man. That would be cool.
He's gonna work with you.
I think we'll be able to make something fire.
Yeah. Have you heard that his new track he put out with Simple Man and Corey Spires? River on Fire?
Yes, I just did, bro.
That
fire, bro.
Bang it.
Damn, bro. Yeah.
Bang it.
Yep. Yeah, I never even, Yep.
I just realized I just found out tonight he did a whole album with Bottleneck called Crackers. That's crazy.
I'm gonna have to go check that out, bro. I don't think I heard that either.
I already played it once. I'm gonna play it again because it's got a 50 Cent beat on it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Did they sample it or is it just a remix?
They said they got the rights to do it.
Oh shit.
Check this joint out.
Go shawty, it's your birthday, sipping on some red stack, baby. If you're thirsty, party all night, and tomorrow gonna hurt me, probably in the worst way, but baby, it's your birthday. Hottest in the mud, sipping on some suds, grown folk round back, smoking on some bud. Fill another cup, gotta stay up on my buzz, show a dirty crack of love when you see us in the mud. You can find us in the mud, sipping on some suds, grown folk round back, smoking on some bud. Fill another cup, gotta stay up on my buzz, show a dirty crack of love when you see us in the mud. We don't need bright lights or the neon signs. We don't need bar fights when we deep in the pines, and we don't need bartenders when we tapping his cake. Passing out in my truck so I can sleep in a bed. And we've been doing this a long time. Mud bog bumping. Before we got here, we had the trailer park jump. Yeah, before we did that, we was hunting out back, frying up a little strap for the boys round back. 6 o'clock came fast, had to get off my ass. Round 2 came fast, gotta fill up a glass so I can sit up in the cab of my truck and style out. While the rednecks down in the mud just wild out. So put your hands up, turn the music up loud, put your cans up, slamming and go buy another round. In this little old backwoods redneck town, we keep it loud, baby. Yes, it's going down. You can find us in the mud, sipping on some suds, grown folk round back, smoking on some bud. Fill another cup, gotta stay up on my buzz, show a dirty crack of love when you see us in the mud. You can find us in the mud, sipping on some suds, grown folk round back, smoking on some bud. Fill another cup, gotta stay up on my buzz, show a dirty crack of love when you see us in the mud. You We keep them barn parties jumping, yeah, we keeping them hot. We got them frog legs burning, knee deep in the pot. We keep them double wide shaking way back in the cut. And we some country motherfuckers while out in the mud. We like our country music loud and the bass when it drops. And when the first frost hits, yeah, we jump in the box. We trimming the crops, busy skinning the fox. We got them hog dogs ready, mix the cur and the plot. And I'm a wild ass cracker, better put me in a cage. I'm a buck killing hockey, stay creeping on the game. Got the mud crickets dancing coming out of their clothes. And my nuts swinging low deep down in the hole. We been wildin' in the mud, y'all. Big dogs undefeated at the mud ball. No loss in the mud, sipping on some suds. Grown folk round back, smoking on some bud. Fill another cup, gotta stay up on my buzz. Show a dirty crack of love when you see us in the mud. You can find us in the mud, sipping on some suds. Grown folk round back, smoking on some bud. Fill another cup, gotta stay up on my buzz. Show a dirty crack of love when you see us in the mud. Yeah.
Bro, where is that at?
Undefeated at the mud hole, baby. No losses. No losses.
Where did they shoot it at?
Yeah, like where is that a rave or something?
That was at one of them, Mud Park. They did it at. Probably in Florida.
There's a lot of people there, man.
But that's they did that tour probably about 10, 12 years ago. And now they're about to do it again. They're linking back up to go back out and do the double wide tours. They're going to do 20 shows between now and I think September.
Yo, that'd be a good run.
Hmm?
I said that'll be a good little run.
Give me 1 second real quick. All right. My damn dog was acting a fool. So you're going turkey hunting tomorrow, right?
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna get up in the morning and try to bust a gobbler. Homie.
Well, apparently JJ Lawhorn took Justin Time and Adam Calhoun out on a turkey hunt.
I seen that, bro.
Justin Time.
Congratulations, Justin Time on his first turkey.
I
Man.
got a bird.
That's dope.
After 3 days.
Yep.
But Adam Calhoun's, unfortunately, he has to use a crossbow, so
that's all right, bro. I mean,
it's a little harder than with a shotgun, though.
You know, he still ought to be able to get similar range. You know, you're just a little bit different shot placement depending on what broadhead he's got. I don't know if you can use those big guillotine broadheads on a crossbow though, so it's probably gonna have to be like a regular broadhead or some sort of, you know, turkey broadhead that's like the size of a regular one or something. But if that's the case, just a little bit different shot placement, man, and you know.
But it also depends on where they're hiding out at. You can't be hiding out in the bush because you ain't gonna get no clean shot with no arrow. That thing's gonna hit everything but the turkey.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta send one, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Long as it's safe, you know. Don't do it if it ain't safe. But you know, you got a little bit of grass or you know, a little small twig or something here and there. I mean,
oh yeah, open it up. But if you're
hopefully you just practice enough where you know where that arrow is gonna hit.
Crossbows are nasty too.
Yeah.
Oh, you could do some damage with one.
Yeah, I got one, bro.
That if you want to go stealth, that's the way you want to be. Crossbow. Can't hear shit. Just oh damn.
Yeah. Plenty power, bro. More than enough. I've never shot a deer with one or any. I've let several people use it, taking them on hunts, you know, and it's full pass through every time. It don't matter what broadhead I'm using. I mean, it's punched through the shoulder blade. I'm starting to think it's just gonna go no matter what every time.
Damn, that's crazy. Goes right through them?
I mean, it's usually like
goes right through them.
Bro, full pass through. Oh yeah, bro, and it'll hit the ground so damn hard on the other side. If it's a little moist or if I got like a fixed blade in it, it'll stick in the ground pretty good. But if I got an expandable or something in it and it hits at a decent angle, bro, it'll like ricochet like 50, 60 yards, bro, across the field.
Damn.
After it goes through.
How many pounds you shooting on it?
I think that one is a 175 or 180, but it shoots like 390 foot a second.
390 feet a second?
Yeah. It may be a 385, but I think it's a 390.
687. Yeah, that's like Mach 1.
Probably so, yeah. I mean, it ain't as fast as a bullet, but I mean, it's cooking. It's a lot heavier than a bullet. Whole bunch of kinetic.
Because I know an actual M1A1 tank round travels 687 feet per second, and that's Mach 3. That thing's cooking.
Yep. Cooking.
You get
a tank round shoots that fast,
Yeah.
bro? That's crazy. That's a giant bullet.
Well, it depends on what type of round it is. If it's a Sabo round, then it's basically a giant size lawn dart. Literally.
Okay.
It's just,
I've seen something like
Yeah.
that. Not in person.
The projectile is 18 inches long. It's about that big around. Pointy tip, flat end. It's just like a spear, but it's traveling 680 feet per second, and you can hit something with a Super Sabo. You can hit something 8 kilometers away.
Yeah.
That's like AT&T. Reach out and touch someone while moving 55 miles an hour.
That's pretty
Yeah.
impressive. Yeah. I didn't realize they could shoot, I guess. I didn't know they went that fast.
Oh yeah.
Damn. 55?
That's with the governor. That's with the
quick.
governor on it. Now, if you take the governor off,
Yeah.
which you're not supposed to do, but you know, if you take the governor off, you can get it up to. I've had it up to hypothetically 67 with the governor off.
Bro, I don't know if I told you yet either, but I appreciate your service, homie. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. You know, without the ones who have served for our country, man, we ain't got the freedoms that we get to enjoy every day.
Right.
You know, greatly appreciated.
I appreciate that. Then they got this one round. It's called the beehive round. And this is a nasty round, and you use it for riot control. So when you look at a tank round, an actual tank round, they're usually 34 inches long. Okay. About 27 inches of it is nothing but gunpowder to push it. So you're only shooting out about, well, because half of it's stuck into the gunpowder. So 34 inches or 32 inches is the round. 27 inches of it is gunpowder. The rest of it's sticking out of it. But the beehive, it's got 10,000 ball bearings inside of it. Okay. And when it comes out, it shoots at a 40.
A giant shotgun.
That's what it is. It shoots out at a 45-degree angle, and it'll only go maybe 500 yards. But anything in that path, that 45-degree angle at 500 yards, it goes through it like Swiss cheese.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, it's just like a giant
Yeah.
shotgun shell, man. But it sounds like
And it's going at a Mach 3. So imagine if you had like, say, 1,000 people coming at you, you load a beehive round in there, you're taking them out.
That's crazy. Lethal riot control.
That's a nasty round.
Man, it sounds like it.
Now, I've only shot them during training. I've never actually had to use one, but I can only imagine. Because when you go through the training part of it, they'll have all these silhouettes set up, you know, like 300 silhouettes. They're like mannequins in this open field. And you fire that damn thing, and mannequin is going everywhere, and it just cuts through them like nothing.
It sounds
It
nasty.
is. We actually fired one at a pickup truck one time, and there wasn't nothing left of it. Guaranteed to total it. When you got 10,000 ball bearings coming at you at a Mach 3, yeah. I don't care what you drive, it's going to cut through it like a hot knife through butter.
You're damn right.
And then you have the heat round. Right. The heat round blows as soon as it makes impact, it just blows up. Sabo round. So a Sabo round is designed. It has an entry hole and an exit hole, both of them the same size, and anything in between the space, it's going to suck it out that exit hole. So if you fire it at a vehicle and you got the exit hole, let's say you got 4 people inside that vehicle, all 4 people are going to get sucked through that little hole.
Oh, yeah. That's wild.
Pretty much liquefies everything.
Shit. I didn't realize it did like that. There's some wild forces at play, bro.
So if you imagine this. So this mic right here, that's how big of a hole it makes. Imagine your body going through that hole.
Yeah.
That'd be a bad day.
That's a bad day.
That's why I love being a tanker, because I got to blow shit up.
Yeah. I'm sure that would have been a pretty fun gig.
It is. I mean, I never had a bad day being a tanker. Even breaking down or throwing track, it was still fun because you're in 72 tons of pure nasty machinery that probably the most indestructible thing on the battlefield. Not saying tanks can't get destroyed, but it takes a lot to destroy one.
Yeah.
I felt more safer inside of a tank than I did a Humvee. I'll put it to you like that.
Shit, I probably would too.
Yeah. So you're going turkey hunting tomorrow. We have our interview tomorrow night.
Yep. What, 7 o'clock,
yeah,
right?
7 o'clock Central.
Are you going to do it the same way? Just send me that little link?
Yep.
All right.
And then we'll talk as long as you want or short as you want. And hopefully get more people to follow you and start pushing your music to help you grow.
Great, man. That'll be
Sound
great.
like a plan?
Yep, sounds good, man. I'll holler at you
All right,
tomorrow,
Dylan.
dude.
Good luck tomorrow on your hunt.
All right. Yep.
All right, man.
Later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Dylan Hanley, along with Jeff McCool and SMG Jimmy, Flawd TV, and Trainwreck Kenny. I know this wasn't as fun or funny as last week's episode, but that's the thing. It's not always going to be about comedy. Sometimes we're going to talk about real life issues. And that's what the Pause Podcast is about. We talk about anything and everything. So make sure you tune in tomorrow morning for the Country Rap Tea Report. I got a special one for Trailer Made. You're definitely going to want to check it out. So I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Y'all know the deal. Be kind to yourself, love your family, love your neighbors, to include your enemies. Do unto others as you wish them to do unto you. And as always, God bless you and God bless America. Remember, this is not my channel. This is your channel. And I'll tell you that every single day. Excuse me. And y'all know the deal. Stay strong, stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you on the next one. You have a blessed one. Have a good night, folks.
These my golden ticket.